Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the Mancunian Way. My name is Martin. I'm currently not on camera because my Wi-Fi's died and my camera has died. I've got the Wi-Fi going and the camera ain't going yet, so
it's not a major loss. We'll survive.
Yeah, without your handsome face.
Yeah, it's my handsome face that brings in the views, though. Don't forget that, bitches. Right, you're right, Ozzy. You're right, Tom.
Oh, yes. We're all good, mate. We're good, aren't we, Ozzy?
Are you ready to go 90 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 89.
I know you normally only last about
65.
5, but we'll see if you can, pull out a bit of a marathon now.
You threw that joke out last bloody week. You're going to give me a rep.
Ready, set, and we're not going.
You're up all night, Martin. What are you talking about?
Thank you for becoming a brand new member. And then Anchip was something. You became a new member last night. I don't know. You've only just become. What? Are you on 2 different accounts?
Oh,
I might have been delayed from last night. But thank you anyway. Good afternoon, Mingy Wong. Good afternoon. Yes. What's about Guehi? Sarah, hello. Hope you are well. Selman, hello. He's not on 300k. Stop ignoring the rubbish. Happy Kathy, hello. I love the way you've changed your name, Kathy, a little bit. Just so I never know. Marker, 300k is not on 300k. Jesus, believe out the read. Steve Black, hello. How are you doing? Tone, get in the bin with your comments. Naughty little boy. Herbal, good afternoon. Governor, good evening to you. Evening time where you are. Yeah, Martin is Wi-Fi. Well, anyway, Dash is with us. And sure I'm saying hello to everyone. Doing the housekeeping.
bloody hell.
Trev the Terrible. I love that name. What a name. Big up, guys. I am Guardiola's here. Hello, Simo Sups. Hello, Z Gould is here. And Neil Hanstock is here as well. Right. While I try and sort my camera, go on, Tone. Any news? I'll let you two talk Derby. I talked to it yesterday. Did therapy session yesterday.
What we doing? Talking Derby?
You talk whatever you want because you told me you wanted to get it off your chest. So go.
Yeah.
Don't you mean this morning, Martin? Didn't you do like a late stream?
Yeah.
I did. I did.
Bloody meltdown central from what I've heard. Bloody hell. 2.5 hours as well. Flipping heck.
Wow.
He's a madman. He's a bloody madman. Do you mind if I just start with the Nunes stuff, if that's all right?
Oh, yeah, get that out of the way, because we can actually now say that.
Yeah, I won't go into what the rumours were, but I did about an hour ago message through just saying that stuff about Nunes and all those rumours around it and all that is a load of BS, was how it was put to me. Confirmed by pretty much as reliable as you can get on the other end. I got it via somebody who confirmed it with those people. So yeah, it's the rumours going around. It's the social media thing, I'm afraid, of blow up and people add stuff. Yeah, so it's just to let people know he's got the flu. He's expected back for Wolves, and ignore the other stuff that's going around, which is great news, obviously.
Yeah, it's just a shame people come up with sick rumours that aren't,
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly. But yeah,
I don't even know
Derby,
where they came from, really, because it all happened before the start of the game.
Yeah, no, I had a few texts on Saturday morning, about 7-8 o'clock in the morning, and it was like, Tony, have you heard this? Tony, have you heard that? And it's like, what the piss? And I was going, well, no. And then I asked a couple of people, and they couldn't confirm it, because, I mean, how do you bring that sort of thing up? Because one of the people I asked spoke directly with Pep and the club and asked them in a roundabout way, as in, is he back Tuesday, or, but how do you ask somebody based on some rumours that are going around on social? It's very, very difficult for that person to ask that sort of thing direct. Do you see where I'm coming from? So, but yeah, it's been quashed anyway, and he should be available for Wolves. He's our best right back at the moment, and he was hugely missed at the weekend. So that's the main thing. He's okay, bar the flu. He'll be back after the flu, I hope. And yeah, he'll be a big improvement on the right back who played at Old Trafford.
It didn't come from Tolly. It was a text message that had been shared to somebody, because there was screenshots of it all everywhere. People were sending it around. Yeah, it was just, it's not a very nice thing to do, whoever's done it. That's all we'll say.
Yeah, exactly. I won't go into the rumours. I'm sure most people have seen them by now. And yeah, there was something similar with this.
It wasn't Tommy Pardo, wasn't it? He cited on Blooming Forum where it actually came from.
Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't
Positive
surprise
place.
either. Yeah, what a lovely place. I'm surprised that place still exists, to be honest.
Do you want to say the other good news? Omar Marmush has actually travelled to Norway.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Even though Ed said last night he needs a practice session.
A practice session for what? Who said that, Ed?
All right. I couldn't believe it. I love Ed to bits, because I said I'd rest Haaland on Tuesday and play Marmush, and he went. I said, if Marmush isn't going, he went, the trouble is with Marmush, he needs a practice session. And what? For what? He's not played football in a while. I said, just been at the booking AFCON. What more do you want?
Ed's great.
Practice?
Ed's terrific, isn't he?
He can do kick-ups on the plane or something. Let him do something. Big up, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah. It's brilliant. Marmush is back. Really, really happy. And yeah, Haaland needs a bloody break or something. He needs a goal, to be quite frank. I would be doing exactly what you said. I'm sure Ozzy will probably agree with us, unless he's going controversial, that Marmush should most definitely be starting Tuesday. Haaland should be on the bench, in my opinion.
Do you know what? That is so true, that, Luke. This weekend has shown how divided this fan base is and how much crap is spoken. Really
Depends who you ask. It really
depends what bloody chats you sit on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Martin.
Waffle.
Smeltdown. It's called working hard, lads. You need to try it sometime.
Oh, Christ. We're not going into that.
Scored against Brighton, he did.
The thing is, he's just on Haaland or Marmush.
Yeah.
We haven't qualified yet for the next round. So will Pep be thinking, I need the strongest team out? Plus, is he also thinking, this is an opportunity for Haaland to get his shooting boots back on. And this is, a prime team to really kind of feel that he can get a few goals against and build up his confidence. May Pep have that in the back of his mind. So Marmush is there, obviously. He will feature at some point, you'd imagine, whether it's starting or coming off the bench. But is this an opportunity to kind of get Haaland's mind back on scoring again, having some positivity around, and getting a few goals? I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying he should, but I'm saying, is that something that Pep and maybe Haaland thinking of himself?
Yes, very possible. It's a good point. This is a good chance to get a goal or two tomorrow. Not to put down Bodo Glimt, but it is a game we should be looking to win. Although we have got 10 players out, which first team players as well, which is not ideal. I can only
Nico G hasn't travelled as well, has he?
No, apparently he had a setback last week, which that's not great. So I don't know what that means in terms of how long he's going to be out for. There's some talk he might train later this week, but nothing confirmed. So Rodri, will Rodri start tomorrow? I think he probably will, and he'll probably play 50, 60 minutes. It's.
Well, I said to you earlier,
what else can we do at the moment?
Well, I said to you earlier on, is it an opportunity to think about, I guess, going up against a lesser team, and we have seen it already happen. Is this a chance for O'Reilly to step into that midfield position and give Rodri a bit of a break, because he didn't look at his best at the weekend. He doesn't seem like he's fully fit, as in match fit. I'm just, is there a chance? Because at the end of the day, Aït-Nouri is back. I would expect Aït-Nouri to start, because, I think he needs, this is not an opportune game to get him back into the squad and getting some minutes, because O'Reilly needs a rest. But it's weighing up who should start and who needs that rest more so. And, I'm putting it out there. Is it an opportunity for O'Reilly again to start at the 6?
It's a great shout, and a couple of people agree with you in the chat as well, by the way. It's a really, really good shout. O'Reilly in the midfield, I want to see more of Aït-Nouri, which O'Reilly playing in the middle will supplement that. I think I really want to see Aït-Nouri playing. I really like Aït-Nouri. I think he's terrific. And people said try him in midfield. Oh, bloody hell. Christ, turn it off. Aït-Nouri, someone said in midfield, he practically bloody.
He's forgot. He took us off, but hasn't unmuted himself. Well done, Martin. Good start.
Yeah. Is he frozen? Oh, he's
I'm
like
listening to you. Listening to you two waffle a lot of shit.
Oh,
carry on.
You going to disagree already?
I don't disagree.
I can't hear him.
He can.
What?
Carry on. Go on, carry on with your discussion. Nico G, there you go.
I think my phone's playing up. Let me just exit. I'll join again.
Technical issues you two are having today.
Martin cut everyone off, because Martin has the power.
So do I. There you go. See, he forgets.
That power can be removed, though, always remember that. Passwords can be changed. We have to buy play of game as this fixture is a nightmare. Yeah. By the way, Max Lane has trouble, so he is eligible, by the way. It's another good thing.
Yeah, he was always a.
Yeah, did someone say he weren't eligible?
Yeah, there was people say last night he couldn't be added. So he has actually trouble, he can be added, yes. Into the B squad.
Yeah, no, I think that was always confirmed that he was able to play in these games. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw a comment there about we need Salma Hayek on the medical team. We can't have any more distractions for these bloody players. We won't win a game between now and the end of the season. She's on the medical team. Bloody hell. Literally, you will
I don't
lose
think
every
anyone.
game.
Does that come
Nobody
from
would
your
care.
account, Tone?
Yeah.
Everyone would be injured if Salma Hayek was bloody in there.
Yeah, I'm injured. I need treatment.
It's your wife home, Tone.
You what, sorry?
It's the wife home.
No, so I can gob off at the moment. I can give it largely, yeah, lads. Let's do lads talk. Marie's I'll be, come on, boys, show a bit of
Don't know, Luke.
respect.
Don't know when Cobber's back. It was Matt end of Feb, start March. I think it just depends on where he's at with it.
Yeah,
In all
mid-Feb, I heard.
honesty, in all honesty, with his Achilles, I know about this. At his age, with that injury, it's unlikely he will be back anytime soon. Still,
Yeah,
I would, and it's not one you can recover from easily, even if you're, in your 20s, 30s. It's a difficult one, and to play football again at a high level, it's even more difficult. So, I would be surprised if one, he plays at some point this season, and if two, plays for us yet ever again. If I'm honest.
yeah.
So,
Did your room just go dark then, Ossie?
Yeah.
You're not
There we go.
paid the electric bill.
There we go. Technical difficulties all round.
Yeah, it is at the moment. Look, looking at the game tomorrow, just following on what we're saying just now, the squad's decimated. So people who, they're just going to have to get on with it and play. The good news is Marmush is there. Midfield, yeah, I like that of O'Reilly, actually. So I like that with 8 Muriat left. Ruben should be back in, and about tired, but we are now by the end of this month. So the next week and a half to 2 weeks, I think you'll see Ruben in training again, which that's really good. Seen shouts of Ake Governor on there, not playing him. I mean, he was holding his hamstring. Somebody counted it and did a count of, when you sort of go on one knee and hold your hamstring, or you lean down and you do your stretches. 7 times he did that on camera, and that's only when the camera was sort of in and around him that he was holding the back of his leg. I mean, this guy, credit to him, he's helping us out when we need it. Fair play to him, but for Christ's sake, if he's that bad, we know what's going to happen next. It did last season with him. He'd be out 3 or 4 months. His World Cup's on the way. I feel a bit sorry for him, but credit him for helping us, because without him as well, and I know some people want him dropped, and I don't mean for tomorrow, I get it for tomorrow, but people want him dropped for all the games. Get Ake out the team, and it's like, who are you playing? Who's playing instead?
I mean, to be fair, I think because he's played through a load of injuries, over the last 2 seasons, he's not quite that player that you think back to the treble and just how outstanding he was for us. I think the sad thing is he's now he is too injury prone. I think realistically, he hasn't really got much of a future past this season.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think if we didn't have the injuries we had at the back right now, there's a possibility he would have gone this January, in all honesty. Yeah. I think that. So yeah, he's been a fantastic servant. There's no denying that, and I wish him well for the rest of the season and into if he moves on next season. Because he's been brilliant for us. But those injuries have plagued him as well as Stones, and sadly they're just not the players they once were, and we have to move on as we do with all players. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally agree. Ake, look, he still does a job in there. I mean, Christ, not many sort of fly past him still. He's still a solid player. He's just not what he was. I don't agree he doesn't help us. I think he does help us with the limited options we've got, would be my view. And I still think he has something to offer, but he'll be off in the summer. He'd be going now if Diaz and Gvardiol were fit. He'd be going this window, I think. But I think they'll try and hold on to him, although he is apparently open to the move.
Should we do as Martin asked and go through the weekend trauma? Because me and you haven't really had much of a say. Martin has been sadly had to hold the reins and talk about it over the last 24 hours, Martin. felt like you haven't been off camera, whether it's on our channel, on whatever else's channels.
He loves it. He loves it. He loves it.
You know what I mean?
He's a popular man.
When you got it, you got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, indeed.
What United review? Shit.
Yeah,
shit.
mate, it's as quick as you can. We did 2.5 hours last night. Quick as you can on it.
All right. Shit. Kusanov played really well, was the best of the outfield players. Donnarumma was the best player, full stop. Without him, it would have been 5-0 minimum, because we missed the 3 offside goals, which were that. They're offside, fine, but literally that much for each one. And the fact that they missed 2 other sitters, I mean, it could have been bloody, you could be looking at a bleeding 6-1 again. But we didn't even have a bloody shot, or not that I recall. I don't recall their keeper having a save to make. I thought Haaland was dreadful, Doku wasteful, Foden was poor. Shirky come on and lit up a little bit.
Piss off. What are you watching? The only thing you lit up was the first goal. Shut up.
Hey, this is his review. You've had your say.
Yeah.
Lit up.
Shirky's free kick was one of the worst parts of the game. I agree with that.
But he lit it up.
No, in part, I said. I did not say lit it up. There was some around the edge of the box. I'm not saying he played well. He didn't. And the second goal, I mean, it's just embarrassing to watch.
I disagree with you, LB. Disagree with you. I think they were both shy.
I think Shirky was a little better than Foden, to be honest, but they were both poor. Both of them were poor. The whole team was poor, bar the couple I mentioned, in my opinion. I thought, look, I know you're going to say I've got an agenda and I hate him and all this, but Rico Lewis was like just inexcusably bad. It was just a bad performance.
Thank
but he
you.
Wasn't
See this, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
He was.
We don't get excited by new toys. New toys don't excite us. You know what I mean?
I want me toy. I want me new toy. Get me new toy.
Gonna put you in a timeout if you carry on like that, Martin.
I want me soda and I want me new toy.
Oh, I don't know.
His head's gone. His head's gone.
He has. That has been screwed on for the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Other than that, look, I'm not telling anything anyone else doesn't know. We were rubbish, absolutely rubbish. I saw some people saying it's the worst derby performance since the 90s. Worst performance of the season, without doubt. We didn't turn up. We didn't want it. And credit to United, they turned up. They wanted it. They were far better than us all over the pitch. And 0 complaints in the score. In fact, I was happy that we only conceded 2 goals, because our GD should be far worse off. And Arsenal, thankfully, only drew with Forest, and Villa lost at home to Everton. So really, there's not that much of a difference. And I think we've dodged a bit of a bullet there, because this race, after that performance and the last 3 Premier League performances, should be over. The title should be dead, and Arsenal should be 12 clear. And Arsenal have bottled it, as they always do. So we're still in with a shout. Somehow, we're still in there. Anyway, that's my thought on it. I've ranted.
Well, you could have ranted for a lot longer, I'm sure.
I could, mate.
But yeah, to be honest, there's not much I disagree with you there, to be honest, Tone. It was massively disappointing. It was, to watch it, it was just, wow, god-awful. Like you said, I think Donnarumma was the standout player on the pitch. He's the only one who could walk off that pitch. He's held high, because it could have been a lot worse without him. I said at the time that I think Kusanov was the best outfield player that day. I know he didn't do everything right, but he made a lot of last-minute clearances. He put his foot in, and I just felt he was the only one as well at the outfield players that could possibly, walk off that pitch thinking, I tried, but everyone around me just had a really bad day. And he can't do it on his own, And, Max Delaney has been outstanding since he's rejoined from his loan move. But in all fairness to the lad, that's his first derby. Do you know what I mean? A lot of pressure was put on him. A lot of people were waxing lyrics saying, do we really need anybody else right now to come into the team when, you know, Kuznov and Max are doing such a great job? And that's the reason, because there is such pressure on these young. We have to remember they're young lads still. They've got a lot to learn, you know, and it was understandable that they were going to make mistakes. You know, Nunes wasn't there, especially, which he's been brilliant of late, and we've all praised him for good reason. But he's another one who's shown some leadership over the last few months for me, you know. So yeah, awful result, awful performance from the lads, no denying that. We've talked about how, you know, Haaland just looks shattered and needs a rest, but there's no one to replace him until Marmush has come back. The same has been said for Foden. The same has been said, you know, we've talked about Roger already, you know. So there are what some rival fans would call excuses. They are facts as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But overall, the biggest thing that really upset me is it just felt that they weren't up for it. They weren't up for it, and United were. They put in. There's no denying they put the effort in. They wanted it more. They'd set up really well. They got a plan. You know, they were going to drive at us. They were going to, you know, they got fast break on the counter, and that they played really well. There's no denying that, and that's a tactic we've seen from them over last few derbies. So it didn't surprise me. But what surprised me is just how bad the lack of just effort and the lack of just wanting it. You know, because we were, as you said, Tone, you know, we're still vying for the league now, luckily, because other teams around us have dropped. Otherwise, we'd be looking up and going, realistically, can we really challenge? And I think now that we've got some players back and we've brought in 2 brand new players this January, I think going into the rest of this month, hopefully that will lift the team, because Mark Guehi is a captain of was a captain of Crystal Palace. You know, he's played well for England as well. He's a leader at the back. We've all seen that. You know, he's a top player. So hopefully him coming in and Diaz back in, hopefully the next few weeks, we can hopefully kind of get the momentum and get the kind of behind the lads again, because I think we do have to take this in hindsight, not in hindsight, in retrospective, because it's one bad game. Okay, I know people are going to turn around and say we've had 4 draws before this, and I get that, but they're not losses. We've had 1 loss in 13, 14 games. You know, it could be a lot worse. Yes, it was a terrible result. Yes, it was a bad performance. But I think we just have to kind of move on now and go, right, let's move on. Let's go on to Wolves and let's batter them.
Yeah.
You know, let's show Arsenal that they're not going to walk away with the league, because they're not, from what I've seen from Arsenal, is they're not putting a claim on the title. They're not going, yes, we're going to win even if we just win it by 1 goal.
Yeah.
You know, they're not doing that. They're not being consistent enough. They're not pushing forward. At the moment, they carry on the way they are. There's a possibility we can still catch up.
Yeah, well, Pardo asks, what is the way forward? And that's a good question, because, excuse me, the way forward is getting the players back. And I know a lot of people don't like, injury talk, it's excuses. What? Look, if you take 10 first-team players out of Arsenal and Liverpool, they're losing games and so on as well. I mean, we saw Liverpool last season have a few, and at one point they were sat in 11th. Not last season, sorry, the one before. Obviously, they walked the title last year, but the main thing is getting players back. That is the key. I'm not saying we have to be fit and have everybody back, but we cannot be missing between 8 and 10 players for weeks on end. It's questions need to start being asked if we keep getting these injuries. Is it Pep overplaying them? Are they doing something in training? I don't know, but the answer, the main answer is get players back. And if we get the nucleus of the squad and the main boys back and Guehi joining, like you said, Semenyo's going to be a really good addition. I still believe we'll win the league. And I'm deluded. And Martin, you said it was over. You said it's over after the Old Trafford stuff. I get it. And if we play like that, it is most definitely over. But I'm hoping that'll give them a kick up the arse and we go from there. We're 7 off Arsenal, I think. We've got to play Arsenal at home. You have to win that game to stand a
No,
chance.
they've got to play it. They've got to play us at home.
Oh, sorry, yeah, at our place. Sorry. So if we take that as a win just for this conversation, brings it down to 4 points. I mean, that's nothing. And the other thing is, I notice people say Arsenal got easy games between now and the end. There are no easy games. Every single season, I guarantee the same people will look at the last 6 or 7 games and they go win, 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 win. And then actually, in reality, you look at, you go Palace home, win, Brighton home, win. Well, Arsenal have not beaten Brighton in recent years at home, or they didn't want in one of the title run-ins. We tend to win pretty much all our games towards the end of the season. We show that pretty much every year. Teams drop points. Like yesterday, Arsenal dropped at Saturday. Sorry, Arsenal drop at Forest. Villa lose to an injury-hit Everton team. It can happen at any time in the Premier League, and that's why Arsenal scraped past Wolves, 94th minute winner, the worst team arguably in Premier League history, and Arsenal needed a late goal. So people, you've got to stop looking at the fixtures as in win loss. Take it at a time. There's no point predicting saying we'll beat everybody in the bottom 6 because it might not happen. You just got to take each game. We are 7 off. Hopefully we beat Arsenal at home. It's down to 4. Anything can happen at that point. 4 points is nothing. Sorry.
Well, Tony, you look at their fixture list now. They've got Inter Milan in the Champions League. That's not going to be an easy game.
No.
Then they've got United at home. Again, if United play anywhere what they played against us, that's going to be an interesting game to see. Then they've got Leeds away. Now, I'm sorry, but Leeds at the moment are playing pretty well. They may get a result, but I think that's going to be a difficult game. Then they've got a derby. They've got Chelsea at home.
Yeah.
Then they've got Sunderland. The way Sunderland are playing at the moment, like that's not going to be easy. So those next few games they've got, for me, none of them are dead on they're going to win.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Arsenal, guys. I don't think it's Arsenal people have the concerns on. It's whether we can capitalise.
Why can't we? After one really bad result after 14 games, why can't we? With players coming back fit, with players coming back from the AFCON, plus 2 January signings, which are both quality signings.
Yeah.
I can't see a reason why we can't. I can understand people's anger at the moment and frustration with what happened at the derby. I can. I feel it as well. But I don't think we need to completely go full meltdown. You know, if
I didn't mention meltdown. I'm talking about
I'm saying we can't challenge. I agree with Tone's points. Like they've got to come to us and play it at home at the Etihad. You know, so let's just, as Tone said, if we were to win that, that's 4 points. Now, if they were to drop points over the next few games that are really quite difficult, United, Chelsea, Sunderland, Leeds.
It's not just to defeat, though. We've had 3 draws on the bounce before that as well, which didn't help.
Yeah, but they haven't helped. But at the end of the day, they're not losses either. Like, I know they're not brilliant.
No, that's where I disagree. When you have 2 or 3 draws in a row, they're as bad as defeats for me, then.
Yeah. But again, because Arsenal have dropped points, Villa have dropped points, they're not running away with the league. There's still an opportunity.
Do you see Arsenal with losing 3 games?
Yes, well, 3 points from 12.
I do.
Lost 3 games all season.
At the current form, with the way that result hit them at the weekend, I'm not saying that they can't win, but I'm saying that I see more over the last couple of results they've had. I can see the mentality not being 100% there. I think there's an opportunity.
Listen, I still think we just keep going, and we see where we land. I don't see it as just one bad result. I think it's been 3 or 4 bad games we've not performed. Not said not performed in, but we've been unfit.
Yeah, obviously, they're not great in those results. Draws are never what you really want to see, especially when they're all in a row. But I think we just have to have a mindset of 2 new signings, players coming back from the AFCON, injuries hopefully as well are going to be coming back. we've got the best manager in the world still. You know, I know some people have had doubts about Pep, and there's been a lot of bull in the media with him like, oh, is he now going to go? The media and rival fans want Pep gone because they know at the moment.
There's a lot of City fans who are saying it now, Ozzy, as well. Don't agree with them. There's a lot of City fans saying it now.
But I promise you, once he goes, you are going to see more meltdowns, and you're going to see more people realise.
I don't deny that. But I'll be honest, there is becoming a bit of a. Don't agree with it. I think it's entitled silliness because I think they think they're going to get Enrique and things like that. At the end of the day, we just got to enjoy Pep for as long as he's here. For me, there's no better manager than him out there.
No,
do I think he's made errors? Do I think he's made errors? Yeah. I think the system changed. The way he's gone back to it is silly. Don't think it suits. I don't think we suit direct wingers anyway. Said that 1,000 times. I don't think we've ever suited direct wingers since Sane and Sterling days.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he's gone back to that all of a sudden. Don't think the system, big up Magnus, don't think the system suits Foden at the moment. Don't think it suits. I think the system is trying to get Rodri back into it. But to me, it worked with invertedness. Cherky and Foden work well together. And now it's one or the other. And one's become a 10 and one's become a deep line in 8.
Tony's obviously having a lot of technical
difficulties. And I'm sorry, Haaland needs to do more.
He's also not in a break, though, in all fairness to him. Like, he's played game after game after game.
The tiredness is in the mind. If you're winning every game, tiredness doesn't exist.
Well, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying we can't win the league. Of course we can. But we need to get on that train 100%. You know, I will. It doesn't matter what I say or you say or Billy down the road says. The players have to go on the pitch and they have to perform. They have to do it.
Can I ask you a question, Mike? I'll ask Tony the same question afterwards, but hopefully you can get to join back on. Is, for me, if we think about where we were last season, okay, and with the players, of those players from the treble season, and we're having to replace them, we're having to rebuild, are you under the mindset that we should be winning this league? Or is it that this is a season where there's a lot of changes, a lot of new players are coming in, and at least we should be challenging at the very least?
I always think we can challenge. I think we could have won it. I think we can still win it this year. There has to be injuries have not helped. Not an excuse, but they've not helped with the amount of things. That needs to be looked into. That's 2 years on the bounce now. We've dropped all these injuries. I think we are halfway through a rebuild. The rebuild is something that is not going to be done in 5 minutes. I've always said you can win the league under a rebuild. What I didn't think was, can you win the league under a rebuild and a shit ton of injuries at the same time? That's what I'm not sure about. So, but there has to be. I keep saying they've got to go out and they've got to do something. At the end of the day, to win this title, we're going to have to go and win at Anfield, which is something we've not done in God knows. We're going to have to do. Anfield is no longer get a point, move on somewhere. You're now going to go and win there.
Do you not think we've got time between now and when we play at Anfield?
No chance. No, we ain't got no. You've got Liverpool in about 2 or 3 weeks. You ain't got you can't drop no more points. You're 7 behind. It gets to 10. It's not just that. Arsenal have lost 2 games all season. They're going to have to almightily collapse. And I mean almightily collapse to get anywhere. And if it goes to 10 points, Arsenal have now got to lose double than what they've already lost. And I don't see that happening.
No. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my concern, and that's why. But can we finish second 100%? Can we challenge 100%? This is
No, I think we'll
rematch.
win it. I still think we'll win it. I'm deluded.
No, I'm not saying we can't. I'm not saying we can't win it, but it's not in our hands now.
No.
I was just saying, Tony, my
Doesn't matter
question.
what it happens, it's not in our hands.
My question that I asked Martin is that, with our current coming off last season and coming off with the amount of new players we brought in over last January, the summer, and this January, do you feel that we should be winning the league at this current form, or are we still in a bit of a transition and we're still rebuilding this team and we should be at least challenging for the title?
The latter. I think we should be expected to challenge with the squad we've got, taking away the injury situation. If we continue to have 10 injuries, then absolutely we shouldn't be. It's just extreme circumstances. But if the squad's fit, we should be expected to challenge for that title for sure. We should be in the mix. But then so should other teams that aren't. You think, and it's not just money, but Liverpool fans tell us how great their squad is every day of the week until they're doing pants. They should be up there. Chelsea, who continue to get a pass every bloody season, the media never point out they've spent over £2 billion on a squad. And people go, oh, they'll be all right with fourth. That's a successful season. That's not a successful season. Chelsea should be bloody well challenging. Guehi's just been bought for 20 mil. Meltdowns. Chelsea are about to sign a £65 million centre-back no one's heard of. No problem. Not seeing anything anywhere. Not seeing any criticism anywhere. So City should be going for the league. They are going for the league. And if we get players back, we will win the league or be very, very close.
And didn't Arsenal sign Eze in the summer for 70-odd million? And
yes.
He featured in the last few games. Where's the criticism for him? Where's that criticism? If we'd have spent 70-odd million for Eze, an English player, wouldn't we be getting that criticism right now? I'm just throwing it out there.
We would, but you've got to remember all Arsenal's players come from their youth academy, or so that's what I'm told.
But he's from London at least, isn't he? So
so that excuses. That means there was no fee involved.
Why are you so obsessed on Arsenal?
Well, we got to the ones challenging them.
No, we got to fix ourselves before we get anywhere. We can get into the Arsenal chat.
Yeah, we've been pants. We know that. We've been pants. In the last recent games, we've dropped 9 from 12 points.
They need to lose 3 games, Engel. What we need to do is get to tomorrow. We need to get to that Arsenal game within 3 or 4 points of them.
And it's not just lose, they can draw. They don't have to lose.
No, I agree. But what I just said, Tony, is we've got to do something we haven't done. And God knows how when we're going to have to go and win at Anfield now.
Yeah. Bring it and Spurs, although we have one there, but
Liverpool exactly playing, that well at the moment. I mean, they've got a draw against Burnley.
Yeah, played that game before, Ozzy. Anfield's our kryptonite. I don't know why it's our frigging kryptonite. We've been there when we've been on 10-game runs. We've been on winning runs. They've been in the mud. There's some kryptonite shield over that stadium that we get there and we shit ourselves. And I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I just hope this year is different.
Yeah, and it could be. It could be one of those fluke years where all of a sudden it might happen for us. I never can't see it.
No, listen, I'm not saying we're not out of it. We're not fully out of it because Arsenal dropped the points. But at the end of the day, we have to win every game and we have to see what Arsenal do. It's out of our hands.
Yeah,
it's out of our hands right now.
Well,
until Arsenal start losing games, not a lot we can do.
We can only do what we can do. We can concentrate ourselves and then trying to get up.
That's what I'm saying. It's not up to us. It's not up to us. It's down to Arsenal now.
Arsenal will drop points. We probably will again as well. We just obviously can't afford to drop many more. Arsenal will drop points. There is no way a team with Odegaard and Saka in isn't dropping points between now and the end of the season. I don't believe it. You've also got to remember, Arsenal are qualified for the Champ League, right? And so will we be, hopefully, shortly. But Arsenal, at some point, are going to be facing Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Barcelona on the Wednesday, and then they'll have Fulham or somebody on the Saturday. And the same people look at it and go, oh, they beat Fulham. But it's not. Doesn't work that way. You know, you've taken it all out on the Wednesday, and we'll be in the same boat. But football's a funny game. You know, you can lose 3 games in a week, and everybody wants everyone sacked and all the rest of it. We've just had it now.
Yeah, no one. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying sacking. Yes.
No, Cameron, no.
Well, difference might be a thing. Well, we've got to get until we get there. That's when we'll talk about it. No, but at the moment we're 7 behind. That is the factual part about it. We are 7 points behind.
We're still in 3 other competitions as well. So if we weren't to win the league this season, doesn't mean we can't walk away with the Champions League, an FA Cup, or a Carabao Cup this season.
Yeah. Mate, I'm not. We don't win the league. We don't win the league. It is what it is.
Yeah. If you don't, we don't.
Go again next season.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I would expect a lot from next season.
That's my mindset. Every game is a must win. Roll into every game, win it, tick it off, move. Win the game, tick it off, move. If we get help somewhere else, great. But there's no point in getting help somewhere else and we don't do our own job anyway. When I start doing our job and then Arsenal drop points, then we can come back and go, right, there's a genuine go. At the moment, all talk for me is on hold until I start seeing us go. When I start seeing us win, and I think we can now, we've got the injuries back.
Well, soon.
Then we can do it. And we're going to talk about Guehi in a minute because, yes, there are now rumours confirming it is 300 grand a week, which to me is fucking madness.
Does that include, though, part of the bonus?
I don't know. Just 300 grand a week. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
people said Cheeky was reckless with money. My word.
Yeah, but it depends what
word
includes, because he was due about 15.
Coming out of your back pocket, Martin. Sorry.
Yeah, it is because I was season tickets. Coming out of yours while you sat on your couch.
Oh, you bloody hell!
No, I was thinking Carabao is Carabao Cup's massively a kid because we can beat Arsenal in that final. There you go. Yeah, it's coming out of my back pocket. There you go. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martin. It doesn't come out of mine at all. Sorry. Yeah.
No.
It comes out of mine because I buy the shirts.
It's off. You get them on these dodgy sites.
No, I don't. People keep saying to me, "Get them off DH."
I was the City fan 40 years ago. Look, I've got this old shirt.
Yeah.
I wasn't alive then, but I got it.
Yeah, people always say get them off DH gate and stuff, and they go, yeah, they're really good value. They do start to rip up and break apart after a year. It's I'll pay for the bloody official one then if that's the case.
Right, well, let's get to it. Okay, Guehi. Done, dusted. Announcement should be today. Well, whenever City announce it, you know what City are like with announcements. But all done, contract signed. The rumours are now coming out. It is 300k a week. Money's, I suppose it is what it is.
Just to say though, Martin,
he's done more money than 90% of the squad. He's been here a day.
Hasn't get some more yet.
He's on Kevin De Bruyne money already, nearly.
Yeah, why not? Give him the money. Look, Ben Jacobs, we're desperate.
Can I have a contract sitter? I need some.
Yeah,
Took some my way.
We're desperate, aren't we? That 300 grand might include like this huge thing he was due.
I think it does. I think we've amortized his signing on fee to his wages.
Yeah, exactly. But look, the money aside, fans rant about money. I love throwing it out there for a bit of bait for the rivals. But the fact is, does he improve us right now?
Massively.
There you go. That's all you need to know. And that's all that really matters. I couldn't give a flying shit if he's being paid $4 million a week. I couldn't.
No. Listen, I agree, but the trouble is when I hear Phil Foden's on 200 and odd, John Stones is on $250,000, Bernardo's on 300 grand a week, and what? And this is the trouble is people do. Bernardo is on 300K a week. Yeah, you've just done the exact thing what you just said to others not to do. Exactly.
What?
You've just proved my whole point. This is the point. Everyone goes on about the wages, and then when it's it's not my money, then I don't ever want to hear anyone slag off another player for the wages they get.
But I haven't. You just whipped me with that.
You just did. You went, is it? I said Bernardo's on 3 grand a week, and your head nearly blew off.
300. Bloody hell.
Well, why shouldn't it be on 300? Been nearly 10 years. Captain, massive thing. People were saying he was underpaid.
I tell you what, all players should be on a performance-based pay. And the fans vote out of 10 that Rico Lewis would end up owning the club money. It's just, yes, man. Sorry, I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's like the people. I've heard this weekend. We can't, don't have a go at certain players because they're young. If I hear them same people say Savinio shit one more time, then, because he's young. He's only 21. He's 21.
Right. You crack me up over this Savinio thing.
No, do you know what annoys me? It's the excuses for some. I'm seeing it all over the gaff. Some have criticized, and listen, I think constructive criticism is fair. I think people doing the over the top stuff's way overboard. But I hear some have said, quite right, it's up to them. Rico's only a young lad. Don't be too harsh on him. And then the next day they're going, that 21-year-old Savinio, number 26, what a garbage player. What's the difference?
Right. Yeah, but has Savinio played well for Manchester City in the last year?
That wasn't what I said. That's what I said.
But
I said, why do some defend Rico or they defend others, but they won't defend other? It's player FC again. What bugs me? I'm done with this player FC bollocks. While they've got a City shirt on, while they've got a City shirt on, back them.
Don't criticise Tone, whatever you do.
But people are too busy.
So we can't say, Rico Lewis, you played poorly at Old Trafford.
Yes, I did. When did I say Tone said this?
Right. So nobody can say Rico Lewis played badly at Old Trafford.
Of course he did.
But can people say it?
Yeah, Ben Jacobs has said 200K as well, so I suppose I think it's people that are recording it.
Didn't Ben Jacobs say Guehi was staying at Palace last week?
Yeah.
Also, you will go with the higher wage and the lower wage.
No. It's 100 grand. 100. Anyway, you've just dodged what I asked you there.
Go on, ask me again.
If fans are in your chat now saying Rico didn't play well at Old Trafford, is that okay?
Yeah.
But is that okay for them to say?
Yes. It's people who say Rico is utter shit, gets out of my football club. There's a difference.
You don't basically can't say it.
Bernardo Silva offers nothing for Manchester City and he's on 300 grand a week.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Phil Foden should not get a new contract. Got news on that coming up. Hold steady. Bite down on a pillow. The Foden news is coming up. You're not going to like that for the Foden haters out there. Yeah, reel that one in. Doku shouldn't be on this. People get too... I mean, mate, Rico Lewis got on his Instagram, got subjected to racism this week.
Yeah, well, nobody's accepted.
This is what I mean. He's way over the top.
Yeah.
Way over the top.
But no one's defending that other than the clowns that are sending it. No, nobody is saying that's wrong.
No, I'm not saying you are. What my point is, why is it okay to say someone's shit, they're not good enough, but then I get, oh, he's only a young lad.
Who are we talking about? Savinio?
No, just in general. You do. Some people do go, he's a young lad. You shouldn't criticise him too much.
Well, if they're 17, 18, then fair enough.
Well, what's a young lad to you?
Teens.
Right. This is a dodgy conversation now.
That is, isn't it? Yeah, someone's clipping this. This is going on bloody X. Look what Tony Martin and Ozzy are talking about. Or
I haven't
Ozzy,
said a
or
word.
Ozzy.
I've not said a word.
Just to say, to be clear, in my view, a young lad, footballer, 17 to 19 type way, if they're that young and people are going at them saying they're fucking shit, then that's not needed.
Guehi has done more for the club than Foden in saving us in a crisis.
He hasn't even played yet. He's not signed.
Are you taking the mick, Dana? Seriously?
Yeah, he's winding you up.
Taking the mick, aren't you? No, you. Please tell me, Danny, you're taking the mick there. That's rage bait. It's got to be.
Yeah, that comment there. This 300.
Just keep winding, Danny. Just keep winding.
Yeah, that 300. I tell you what. Yeah, the 300 grand will include, some 15 million, but split into his contract or something. Obviously, the 300 grand's going to be bloody wildfire everywhere and all the rivals. But Arsenal paid 77 million for bloody Pepe and paid him 180 grand a week. You know what I mean? So
that super chat's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah.
Needs clear stones. Bernardo, Kovacic, Grealish, Phillips. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Well, hopefully Phillips. I don't know what's going to happen with him anymore.
Well, apparently, I had some news on Phillips the other day.
Don't forget Ortega in that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he on? 30 grand a week.
Oh, not this shit again.
Not my money, says Tom the accountant.
It's not
I'm glad you're not my accountant if that's your attitude. It's not my money. Piss off.
Yeah. All these millions you're making off this channel. I'll tell you.
And apparently what? Early, everyone thinks he's got 800 grand a week, but less with Gomez to get he's on less, but with goal bonus. Exactly, he's on $500,000, and then it comes up with goal. The goal bonuses are what brings it up to that. Savino is shy. That's fine.
I love stuff like that where people just put these shit.
I do like that tactical analysis there, LB. That was a great tactical, analytical viewpoint of his criticism. Shite.
Yeah, he's shit. End of.
Not my money. Not my money. Not my money. Right. But yeah, Guehi's in. Done, dusted. Ozzy, I know you need to go. Have your say on it. But you need to go.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I mean, as I said before, I think, he's what we need right now in that back line is a leader who's going to be able to take charge, that's going to be able to kind of marshal the likes of Kuzanov and Max. And yeah, I think, for what we've paid, I know a lot of people have kind of have said, slightly overpaid because he's free in the summer, but we need him right now. The injuries we've got, he's well worth the money, regardless of the money in his wages, whatever else. As you said, Martin, it's been stretched over, his amortization, stuff like that. So for me, I don't mind really about the accusations that we just spend money. It's sour grapes to the rest of the league. They just, if they could have done it themselves, they would have. They absolutely, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal all would have signed Semenyo and Guehi. Yeah, they would have done it if they could have. Of course they are. They're jealous. Is what it all comes down to.
Oh, I've reeled in about 200 or 300 of them on Insta.
Give Guehi Foden's wages, so he's not a Foden lover.
No, look.
Foden needs a wage deduction.
Anyway, I'm going to let you two get into
Take care, Ozzy.
Nonsense, and I will catch you.
Hey, about speak to you in a bit, mate.
Bye, pal.
Well, what comes to Rodri stuff? Listen. I'm not going to do the. Oh, listen. I'm going to say it because I know you won't. Foden will sign an extension.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Sit down. Hold on tight now. He's going to get a wage increase as well. He's going to get a wage increase as well.
Yeah.
Put Phil Foden on the open market. Every single team all the top teams in Europe and England are coming to buy him. Facts.
100%. He's definitely going to renew. They're looking, Rodri and City both want him to renew. Gvardiol, they're going to renew. And Doku apparently is going to get 2 more years. I don't know how long he's got left. Someone just put Doku +2 in my text. So I think he's got till the end of 28. So that'll take him to 30 in terms of the year, not age. Although it might, no, it wouldn't be age. So Doku's another one that they're looking at renewing, which that'd be quite interesting, I think. What was this?
Gvardiol. I'm going to come to them in a minute. I am coming to them.
Sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, SOS, one saying one, and then Ben Jacobs and Ornstein are saying 200 grand. I suppose it's whoever you want to believe, I suppose. It's not okay for anyone to get racially abused. And it's disgusting.
It is vile.
Disgusting. Unfortunately, Phil Foden the Phil Foden situation has gone very simply like the Grealish Doku situation. People are choosing camps and they're putting themselves into it. I'm Team Cherky, I'm Team Foden, I'm Team both of them because they're both in a blue shirt. Anyone saying what has Phil Foden done for his football club to get this? Look at his accolades. Look at what he's won individually.
Yeah.
And that tells you. People saying, what's he doing now? I'm sorry, are looking at him in a different role. You're looking at him as a 10.
Yeah.
He has got 19 G&A this season for a reason. In all comps. Or something like that. He's got 10 goals, like so many assists. Don't tell me. He's playing as a deep lining 8. You go and put Ryan Cherky in a deep lining 8, he's not going to get the same thing. People, I'm sorry, you've got to look at it in a more tactical way than just what's he doing. I'm sorry, but you do open your brains a bit and go, right.
Foden be back. He'll be back, no doubt. I don't doubt Phil Foden. How old is he?
People ain't going to like this. If it was called Phil Fodinho, you'd all be loving it.
Yeah.
But he's not got a foreign sexy name.
What you're saying, some people don't like him because he's a local lad.
I think, there is that tag to it. Yeah, there are some people who think he is the golden child of Manchester. People ain't going to like this. The match-going City fans do love Phil Foden. They will back him. Yes, they do. Is it fair? Tough titty, said the kidder. We back our own. Phil Foden has come through our academy and he's at the top. That's the way we are. You don't like it? Tough shit.
Yeah.
Tough shit.
Phil Foden is not going anywhere. So there's just no, you're just going to have to, people who don't like him and seem to have this agenda need to just get behind him. He's a City player at the end of the day. We all want him to succeed. He's a top player. He's player of the year not that long ago. He's not been on form since, but I don't, why would that mean, oh, well, just get rid? I mean, if we were doing players based on a few months or whatever of bad form, all the team would be refreshed every bleeding 12, 18 months. You know, it'd be mad.
Yeah, it's just sad. You just got to get over it. Matt, you want to talk about this before I get the super chat and the very kind Simo Sops membership gift?
Yes, that City and Rodri both want it to happen, so it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. I think Gvardiol, Rodri, Foden will all be done by the time we hit next season. Possibly Doku as well.
Go.
There you go. Bit of news for you.
Yeah.
Or prediction.
We're all going to get 500 grand a week.
Yeah.
Simo Sops has gifted the 5. Big up, mate. If you got one of them, massive say thank you to him. Big up, Simo Sops. Anthony Gaming has come in with the $2. Thank you, mate. We need to make another 2 signings in Jan. I'm going to be quite blunt with you. Thank you for your $2. But ain't happening, mate. Because we currently have 29 players, is it so? 29?
I thought it's 30 now, but
Yeah, we're at
around
30.
that area.
So we
Maybe.
now actually we need to sell people now or loan
We
them.
need to move
We now
people
need to
on.
get rid of them. We're now beyond full. We're going into Chelsea territory at the moment.
I think it's because of the injury situation where people are looking at it, but we're going to start getting people back, and then the squad's going to be missing. When it's fit, we're going to be missing some big players in that squad. Yeah, we need to shift one or two out. Bob will go, and but just to quickly go back on Foden, if you don't mind. Someone mentioned it's just gone off my screen, but someone mentioned Foden needs good players.
Big up as well for your super sticker as well. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
About Foden needing good players around him, and he can't change the game himself or something along those lines. I think that's nonsense. Phil Foden, do we remember that last game of the season where he scored that absolute belter when he won Player of the Year? Final game of the season, pressure on, 2 minutes in, smash, corner. Foden has changed so many games. The guy is brilliant. He's just not quite at the form. I just find it crazy. I saw someone the other day saying, get Foden out and get Vinny Jr. in. I mean, Vinny Jr., what's that based on? That can't be. Well,
I'm just looking now. Premier League top goal scorers. Erling Haaland, 20. Assists 4, play 22. Then you've got number 2, Igor Thiago, 16, yeah? Semenyo. Yeah. I'm not going to claim Semenyo bollocks because all of that was for Bournemouth. Let's not play that game. Let's not be disingenuous. Then it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, got 9, Bruno Guimaraes 8, Ekiteke 8, Welbeck 8, Mateta 8, Wilson 7, Rogers 7, Richarlison 7, João Pedro 7, Walter Marda 7, Phil Foden 7.
Right.
Phil Foden has the same amount of goals as Walter Marda.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny Reinders has 5.
Yeah, Alex. Sorry, just say all the best, mate. Opal's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to come to that in a minute. I'm going to address that personally in a minute.
Okay, sorry.
Cherke is very good at the assisting, and Foden's good at the scoring. Why can't people just accept that and move on?
Yeah,
we've got 2 fabulous players.
Yeah, but this all
I don't get why this is a competition.
Well, this is it. It's for Pep to decide who plays. We had this with Doku Grealish, Doku Savino. Doku's been involved with bloody everybody in this thing. They're both our players. We love both. We want both to find form. We're lucky we have those options. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Martin says if Foden was on the market, literally every top club would go in for him. And rightly so. He's one of the bloody best players in the Premier League. He's just not playing well.
Can I just say this to Alec? I know you've not been in there. I know it's the real you because, but thoughts and prayers are with you, mate. Never apologise about being away. I've told you if you need anything, even advice, reach out because I'm going through. You know what I'm going through. I'm here for you. I can help you, whatever you need, Alec. Even if you just want to have a chat on the phone, I can give you my number, whatever you want. I can give you anything you want just for guidance or help or anything. I'll tell you what I always needed, just someone to talk to who's not involved in it. Tone's done that for me. Tone has rang me just out of the blue when he can tell I'm off. Because Tone knows when I'm dancing around at 5, 6 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
And you have me, by the way.
So this is what we're going to do. Don't be afraid to reach out. Never be afraid. So we're always there. Foden needs a break. Our team fit is concerned. No club is jealous of playing Guehi over. Vibe, you were all happy a few weeks back. Now you've got into the miserable category again. Come on. Yes, I am there. I would let them pile up, mate, and then I was going to come to him. So we've done it now. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Problem with Foden is English. I don't think that's with some. I think with some, that's. I don't. And by the way, I'm not meaning this. I don't think it's a racial or a xenophobic situation. I think there are some people who just don't rate homegrown English players.
But why? That if I said I didn't
rate them
players,
I don't think it's like a racial as like a xenophobia thing. It's just like I said, they don't rate English players. They prefer foreign players.
But that if I said that, I would get absolutely whipped the other way, I'd get rinsed.
No, who's not? No, yeah, he's signing. Foden signed a long-term contract. Rodri should sign his. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Gavardio should sign his. Doku's going to get one.
Yeah, the meltdown when they see the number of years Foden's going to get might be worth a show on its own. I think he's going to get a biggie.
Yeah, that's going to boil piss.
It will. But it is what it is. But Beyond Belief puts there, now it's a racist thing, Martin. And I know, look, we don't want to go into this, but
I'm trying to see the best in people, maybe.
Yeah, and that's fine. But the thing is, though, Martin.
Well, Tony's right. If we said it the other way, we'd be accused of racism.
Well, me and you have been by a certain blue.
Yeah, we actually have. That's why we know we have been accused of that. I got it the other way. You don't like Cherky because he's foreign. You've got an issue with foreign players. You hate anyone who's foreign.
Doku.
He even said to me, you probably go on holiday in England because you can't stand foreigners. I'm like, what?
You were in Prague a few weeks ago, so I don't know how that happened.
I walk around with me. This is England flag on, going, yeah, you know. What I mean? What the hell, guys?
You're posting on your socials. You've got a big England flag out the front of your house.
Yeah, I've got Nigel Farage's face pictured in front of me house. What are we doing?
Alan actually has.
By the way, join us on Wednesday for Stateside Blues.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, I do want to address this.
Look at these vibes. Guehi's robbing through in the cave for a new contract. Wow, I hope this Monday gets better.
Can I just address that, though? It's sort of similar. Is that there seems to be this thing. Someone messaged me yesterday saying, Tone, do you know what? I really don't like foreign City fans and all this and overseas City fans. And it's like, some overseas fans are amazing. They get up at 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. watching the bloody games. They go and spend tons of money to have all this shit for merch and shirts and that sent over to their houses wherever they live, South Africa, you know, the US and so on. You know, France, Italy, wherever. I never understand this thing of people putting a collective. You know, it's normally like perhaps somebody who maybe is like a season ticket holder may have a go and say, oh, well, all these day trippers and all this sort of thing. People support in their own way in different ways. Just because they're not sat there every 3 or 4 days, you know, spending every penny they've got going to watch Manchester City does not mean that they're not entitled to support the club. As long as you support them and you don't just switch as soon as we lose 2 on the bounce and go, I'm now a bloody Chelsea fan. Those idiots can go in the bin. But the ones that stand by the club, support the club, we have amazing worldwide fan base. And without that fan base, you wouldn't have Erling Haaland, you wouldn't have Ruben Diaz, you wouldn't have Gavardio, you wouldn't have Donnarumma, you wouldn't have all these players. So, and winning titles. So when you are sat in that stand next time, celebrating trophies and giving it the big one, you remember that part of that is due to the worldwide fan base. We're all fans of Manchester City. I just wanted to say that because I keep getting messages on Insta about overseas fans. I think it's bang out of order.
Yeah.
Rant done.
Well, should have told me how to put you on full screen for that.
I know. I got fired up then. Like, like someone said there, Pat, you know, he gets up bloody all hours watching City. He flies over. Yeah. Who's the lad from Denmark that we know? And I always forget his bloody name. Yeah. He flies here and there.
Guy loves coming over there because he loves the bear. He needs to get back on the channel. He loves the bear. Yeah, fans melting down with 1 foot in the Carabao Cup final, second in the league, doing well in Europe. I really don't get it, Martin. Am I insane?
Spot on. That's post of the day.
I don't know, mate. We're not top, and we're not going to win every. I don't know. Of course, you're spot on.
We must win.
You are spot on, Nick. You're not mad. You are sensible.
Yeah,
you are sensible. That's where we are. If we would base things on first year or 2, Rodri would have gone 100%.
Yeah.
John Stones would have gone. Sterling would have gone. There was loads. Mahrez would have gone. Mahrez had a shocking first year.
Yeah.
Transfer news. It's just more outs. There won't be any more ins. I'm sorry. There won't be any more ins, guys.
Yeah, Guehi's signing on fee and wage has taken up the rest of the PSR shit.
Listen, he's an accountant. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, bloody hell.
But
The
thing is, Mike,
accountants are the worst.
requires good players around him to play well. He can't change the game. What? He can't change the game state.
Foden
That doesn't make
requires
him a bad player, though, Path. That doesn't make him an important player.
Yeah, I don't think he requires good players around him either.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
He didn't win Player of the Year because he needed all these good players around him.
Yeah.
Anyhow, going Ortega, expect to go.
Well, he was he was offered the chance to go and join an Italian team last week, and the same old thing come up. Yeah, little wage decrease, wouldn't take it. Nope, wants to be paid the full quota. So there you go. Hopefully he moves on.
Ortega's a bit picky, isn't he? He's a little bit picky.
Very.
But a man of his age, for a man of his age of football, a footballing age of him,
yes,
he wants a certain club at a certain level at a certain price. He's very demanding.
Yeah, definitely.
For a man in his position, I think he's been a bit too demanding, if you want me to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, he is, and he needs to play.
Yes. Oscar Bob, I think, will go. Probably deadline day. I don't know.
Do you think Ake? Do you think there's any chance Ake goes?
No.
No, not with the current
situation. I don't
situation.
think anyone really from the first team squad is going to go anywhere.
Who would you start at centre back right now when Guehi's in? Guehi, Kusanov would be my pick. Would you bring Ake in for either of those?
Right now, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah, I do Kusanov, Guehi. I think when he's back, it'll be Diaz and Guehi. I think we'll finish season. I think we'll finish season with Nunes, Guehi, Diaz, O'Reilly, or ain't Nora.
Yeah. What I'm getting at is when Diaz and that all come back, John Stones is meant to be back shortly. Who knows for how bloody long? But you see where I'm going with it. When is Ake going to play? I know he is right now, but he's got a World Cup year. And Koeman said to him, "You need to be playing." So it's one to watch. It must be in Ake's head. It has to be in his head that. Hang on, just bought Guehi.
That's 2 seasons ago. What? I don't get that. Who do you mean by
it may be Foden's player of the year.
I was getting about Foden. He's the second. He's our second top goal scorer vibe.
Yeah.
Get in the bin, mate. What are we doing here? Say you got an agenda without saying you got an agenda. Can Vinny handle the Prem? Nope.
No, he can't handle any league by the look of it.
The only thing he can handle is his Dodie and his blanket. Yeah, I agree with that. Foden is more of a scorer than a creator. I don't think there's a lot. It's more contract extensions now, isn't it? Bruno G has more goals than Foden, by the way.
Yeah.
Bruno G has more goals than Walter Marder. What we do? Come on, but stop that. We can do anything for your narrative there.
There won't be any more incoming. No.
No, there's going to be no more incomings. I think they're working on Anderson for the summer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he's the favourite, isn't he?
Tiggs, hello. We won't say anything now because I don't want to get accused of something.
Well, yeah, you and I both got accused of stuff with Doku, which was a bit mad.
This Foden protection needs to be studied, clubbable player. Mate, all I'll say is, Predator, come to the stadium, you'll understand why. I'm sorry, Predator, you don't like it. Tough titty, said the kidder.
But does anybody put Phil Foden above the club? I'm not aware that anybody would do that.
No, it's because Predator just doesn't like Phil Foden and he thinks that Phil Foden's the golden child and can do no wrong.
So why is it then, and this is based on the chat, And
Yes,
chat
100%.
shows.
100%. They're working on it now.
So just with Foden, why is it the match, you say this, the match going fans and so on, like Foden, and the ones that don't, the overseas fans, as some of the chat have said, don't like Foden? Why is that? Why is there such an issue with Phil Foden? I don't get it.
They are. He's asked the question. Let's see the answer. Why have people got an issue with Phil Foden? And don't say goals, because again, second top goal scorer.
Yeah. I'm not following it. I don't get it. Because if we've got a problem
only
with
English
Phil
players,
Foden,
see, only English players I rate are Wharton Anderson. At least he's being honest. He doesn't rate English players. That's what it is, Tony. Don't rate English players.
but that's like me saying I don't rate French players. I mean, it's not true, but it doesn't, just because they're bloody French or English doesn't matter. Maybe I'm on a different planet. I don't know. I don't get it.
Oh, he's been poor for 3 or 4 games, Predator. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Ireland's been poor for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, but Predator.
I mean, I'm not giving him a contract. What are we doing?
People do criticise Foden. I criticised him at the start of the show. I said he was awful at Old Trafford, as were the rest.
Yeah.
He's not played well. But we're not saying sell him. In my opinion, it'd be lunacy to sell him. Absolute lunacy.
You want to talk about this? Because you talked about that, because that has actually come out now. That could be a delay of up to 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't believe Delaney, to be honest, but the one I listen to, and you've had him on the show and he's terrific, is Stefan. He's brilliant and he's on the ball. And
we are still trying to get him back on, by the way.
Good. Yeah, I'll be watching that. And he said that, it could happen. It wouldn't be surprising. I'm paraphrasing here. So, I mean, to be honest, I've sort of forgot about it. I know it sounds bad, but I've sort of moved on from it. I just don't give a shit anymore about it. I don't know how you feel. What happens.
I'm bored of it. I think they just believe that we want the outcome as much as the rivals do. Yeah. We want it cleared over our head and moved on.
All English players are overhyped by who? I would just ask. I don't who overhypes English players. I don't know. It's a question, Mario. Who's overhyping them?
You got to remember though, we have got to 2 finals back to back. So how can we be that overhyped? See, I think that's part of the problem. I think people abroad think English fans are a bit arrogant and smug about the Premier League and about their players and their country. I think there's that. I don't mean I'm talking football now. I think some people abroad think, oh, you all think the Premier League's the best thing since I think that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just nuts to me. At the end of the day, he's a City player. I don't care if he's Belgian, South African, fucking Paraguay. I don't give a shit. Play for Man City and we'll support
Spot on. We're a global club with global fans. Spot on.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And we're also an English club as well. We are situated in England.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Change.
Sorry.
Well, maybe. You never know.
We are situated in England.
Yeah.
No, down under. Pat's struggling at the minute. Pat's away. Pat's in Tokyo, so it looks like Blues Down Under won't be on again this week. We will try and get it back. I promise you. Pat and Pat will apologise, and I will when he's back. He's a lot of, I know plenty of daters in Manchester who care less about the club than some fodder man's Polish plastics who spread hate. True. Lads from Norway comes to most games. Exactly. It's not I don't get it.
No, I don't.
I tell you, I just think this is not a dig at anyone. I've said this 1,000 times. When I'm at the stadium, I don't see any of this that goes on.
Well, what's this? Sorry.
I don't see all the stuff that you see online. I don't see any of that at the stadium.
Oh, sorry. I see what you're saying.
When you're in the away end, they're singing Savio's name, they're singing Pep's name, they're singing Phil's name, they're singing Cherky's name, they're singing everything.
Exactly.
They're singing Semenyo's name. That's just when you go to you back everyone. I don't get this. Nobody's booing Savio. No one's having a go. Maybe one or two, but generally we're backing him. We're singing "We've got Pep Guardiola" and all that.
Yeah,
all that's out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Christ, if we sold people based on bad form, like I say, you'll be ripping the squad up every, I don't know how long, but not long. You'd have 25 new players every couple of years and sell them all.
Lisa, don't even think Bob will go in, John. I think it needs to.
I would be surprised, but yeah, I've been told he wants to go. So, but yeah, we'll see on him.
Coleman said it's better he's playing. Foden Goldberg to West Ham to win the title. What about? Are you ignoring the 10 goals this year then?
Has he got 10, has he?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
He has 10 goals in all comps. Ake has been playing with painkilling injections. I don't like that.
Yeah, no. Deserves a bit of respect, though, to be honest, if he's putting his body on the line again, same as Akanji did. You remember Ake and Akanji at Bournemouth? Do you remember that game at Bournemouth?
Yeah, and people forced him out. Because local fans said he's KDB replacement. Is clearly not. That's given false hopes.
Yeah, Predator, who said that? I want to know who said that, because
I said it once, because I thought he could play the 10-0. I was wrong. That's fine. Predator, you don't go for what I say, dear Jesus. I only gave my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you're entitled to that. I've not said that. I've not seen it.
He hasn't performed this season. 4 games is this season, is it? Okay. If you're from Manchester, you're always going to love Foden because he's homegrown, whereas non-match going bands is more protected than other players. And that's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
We don't call it protection.
But we don't then say only Phil Foden's great because he's from Manchester.
Yeah.
Docky Diaz, they're all shit. We want them out now. We love all the players, but
yeah, we also say Cherky's great. We say all these players are great. I don't get it.
Yeah, we love them all.
It's not a Foden or Cherky debate for us. Yeah, play both.
There's no competition. They're all out.
Yeah, I don't get this. I don't get this competition in players.
Is there anyone in the chat that doesn't want Foden to find form? They're happy with him continuing, or do they want him to get back to his best?
I'm going to do a show.
A genuine question.
I need to get to the bottom of this. It's starting to pee me right off. I don't get this player FC nonsense. We sing Cherky's name, yeah. There's a chant about Cherky we sing running down the wing.
Yeah. Go back a couple to Alex's comment, if that's all right. There was a comment he made there. No, there was the one after that. Oh no, it was that one. The 115. To be honest, there's a point here. What we want is another 50 charges put onto it today, and then we'll go and win every game between now and the end of season. So we want the bad news. Premier League charges with more. The players need a bit of fire underneath them. That'll help. We want 280.
I've just looked. They've released more tickets for Fulham. Fulham at home.
Yeah, but Fulham never bring any.
Morning, Rajak. How are you?
Hey, Rajak.
Some of our fans have become arrogant and smug. It is what it is. It'll end in a settlement. I don't know how it's going to end. I just want it all done with.
If we get relegated,
okay, legend, 100%. I want everyone to find form. Spot on, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, yeah, spot on.
People don't rate Foden because of English. They want fancy toy, fancy name. Of course, we want to back to his play. No, but that's the thing. You're never going to get Rodri back to Ballon d'Or. You know why Rodri got Ballon d'Or? Because he went above and beyond what people expected. Phil Foden got Player of the Season. He went above and beyond what. When you get an accolade, a Player of the Year, Ballon d'Or, it's because you've exceeded what was expected. You got to remember that. Where would Foden's Junior without that 3-game purple patch? The vibe. Jesus. Give it
So
a
we
rest.
saying,
Vibe. He's signing a new contract. He's signing on bigger wages. He's signing a longer contract. Deal with it, Vibe. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right, but Vibe, those games did happen. Are we saying when he plays well, scores and assists, we don't count it? We only count the games where he doesn't. It happened, and you should be happy because he plays for Man City, and those goals and assists helped us win and get 3 points.
That's true. I forgot about that. It is a Wednesday night. That's a good point.
Plus, Fulham only bring about 25 fans anyway.
Yeah, we sang once, and we all come in a taxi.
Yeah. I've been to Craven Cottage many a time to watch City. It's the
I went this year.
weirdest ground.
Right. I think it's a great ground, though. It's a bit posh, yeah. But yeah,
yeah.
That's true. The English media belt. Loads want Foden to fail as they can say they were right. Yeah.
Well, they're wrong, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I don't know it. I don't get anyone wanting any City player to fail. That is something in my brain that I cannot compute on wishing any City player to fail.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No matter if Calvin Phillips came back into the squad tomorrow and played, I would back him.
Oh, definitely.
I don't get it. It's beyond my comprehension, this. It is. It's beyond me how you can not back anyone in a blue shirt.
No, I don't. I never get it. Never understand it.
I'm sorry, I don't get it.
That's a great comment there as well from Alec. We are still in rebuild. People begged, a lot of people, sorry, not everybody, begged for the refresh. We need a clear them all out. It's still going on. We're in a title race. We still are, by the way. We're in Champ League, Carabao Semi, FA Cup, and we're going for a refresh. People wanted the refresh.
Pulpet, message me, mate. I want to speak with you.
I need to get Pulpy on. Sorry, I need to get him on
here.
Yeah, Pulpy, come on.
Pulpet, let us know because I want to get you on here one week. Because you're a fellow happy clapper like us.
Well, when are we doing the next 90-minute?
Friday.
When is it? Friday. Pulpy, yeah, jump, yeah, come on here, mate. I'm trying to get him on my Insta show. It's my fault. It's all on me.
Hey, he's coming up. We'll change it to 90 minutes. 90 minutes with happy clappers.
Friday lunchtime, Pulpy. Does that suit? Top man, Pulpy.
we can put the world to right.
Hey, hang on. Bring that up. Fraser, Pulpy wasn't happy with Guehi. Right, rescind his bloody invite.
No. What he said was.
Just kidding.
What he said was, you bastard.
Need more than 90. Yeah, the 120-minute show. We've got extra time.
You know what he said? No, what he said was,
yeah.
Hey, Pulp, do you want to come on now? I'll send you the link. We'll get you on now, Pulp. He said, wasn't happy. No, what he said was, I think it's the reaction of people. I think what it is, I might be wrong. I'm only guessing. So tell me, Pulp, if I'm wrong. I think it's we buy a new player and everyone jumps like it's the coming of Jesus or whatever. Or if you're not religious, I get it. People talk about these players like, and I keep saying it, you're bigging up a new signing by slagging off current players we've got.
yeah, exactly.
So we've got Guehi, so John Stones can go out. I think for me, it's I don't get it. Why can't we go, you know what, Guehi's going to be a great addition. We don't need to add the bit of, and we can get rid of that bum John Stones. There's no need in that. There's no need in and get rid of Stones and get rid of this and get rid of him and get rid of him. I don't get it. Oh, look, I'm starting to go on my rant now.
Yeah, good. It's got to be done.
All right, meeting up. Pulpy, do you want to come on? He's got an extra half an hour. Do you want to come on? Should we go into extra time? Let me know if you're free now, Pulpy. Probably not, but you're more welcome to join now if you want. Since Guehi signing, I've seen City spending again crap all over the media. We're not allowed to spend. No need for Stones to be a set player when he's never fit, Martin. That's true. I mean, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's
sadly.
fit. Go on then. I have 30 minutes. See, there you go.
Hey, good. We need to get him on Friday as well.
All right, calm down. Jesus, what? Who's put 50p in? Who's put 50p in the dickhead?
Hang on, who are we talking about?
You. Who's put 50p in the dickhead? Tom, where have you got your shirt? Yeah, we're doing fashion now. Where have you got the shirt from?
That is from some shop called Fanatics, and it's a college American football team from Florida called the Gators.
Hey, happy clappers unite.
Hello. All right.
Hey, Opie, legend. You right, mate?
Hi, boys. Let me just go
mate,
back on the disturb. 1 sec. There we go. There we are.
Go on. He's gonna have a legendary rank. You can.
No, I'm not. No. I'll respond to what he said about Guehi. My issue with Guehi was, not gonna like it. People don't like it. We have a wage structure for a reason, right? And players that are on the top wages, John Stones got theirs. Diaz is on it now. Gvardiol will be there. They earn the big contracts by being the best players over a long period of time, unless they are massive big hitters like Haaland, right? My issue with Guehi is largely inexperienced at the level we're at. So if you're going to come in and give him 250 grand a week, then you are already elevating him to a level that he's not at. And that was my issue. I said 250 grand a week would be too much. I said 200 would still be a lot. And that's what he's on. And if that's what the club have seen, then so be it. But my issue is, yeah, he's played well for Palace. I'm not buying his bullshit about him being instrumental in Crystal Palace winning FA Cup, because he wasn't. He was just a player in a team. He was a captain, fair play, but he was also the captain that threw it in against Macclesfield. So there's a lot of improvement stuff about Guehi. We do need him, which makes him more and more attractive. However, I said this with well being that if you're looking at it, who is the number one starting partnership for City right now? It's going to be Gvardiol and Diaz. If they were fit, Guehi wouldn't be playing. So the fact that he's got 6 months to run at it is good. But by getting in Guehi, you're then knocking back Kusanov one. People won't be happy with that, but that's the truth. And then come the summertime, you've got decisions to make. Stones and Ake are going with Stones and Ake are probably going to go, but then you're going to have you spent a lot of money on Victor Hayes. You're going to have Max Elaine, who deserves a crack here, so that's 5 straight away. You know, so there's a knock-on effect to this. It's just a shiny new toy syndrome. Everyone wants him in, get them all in. Come on, get them in and get those out, get them out. It just keeps going, and the cycle will keep going. You know, you have to accept that if Guehi is coming in and they're paying the money, then the club want it, and it is an accelerated transfer because we do know Stones is going. So my only issue is the money. But then again, it's not my money. I understand people saying that, but you know, we have a wage structure for a reason, and look how people have gone in their heads massively over Calvin Phillips. When you pay someone a massive amount of money, you run the risk of, if it doesn't work, you're saddled with him. Let's say Guehi stinks the place out. He won't do, but let's say he stinks the place out and we can't shift him on. He's got to go on loan for 5, 6 years and he's on 200 grand a week. It's a risk that is there, and the bigger the risk is, the more you pay him. So, you know, you have to look at it from both sides, and people don't want to see both sides. Yeah, I just want to see the shiny new toy, get him in the team, and then that can, in reflect, batter somebody else by get Stones out, get Ake out. You know, and it's the same with Bernardo. It's the same with Lee Cole Lewis. It's just a matter. Everyone loves to hate on somebody to justify liking somebody else.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying there, Poppy. It's really good points. But I think the thing is when I look at it now, I try not to think of it as an 11 or the best 11, because nowadays it's a squad game. And I think Guehi improves the squad. So John Stones is, when he's fit, is up there with the best centre-backs in Europe. When he's on it, he's an unbelievable player. But he's not the player he was. Ake's not the player he was. And to me, I see what you're saying about the 300 a week. It's ludicrous, but you know, it is just. I think part of that would probably be the fact that he was due 15-20 or whatever it is in the summer. So they probably built that into a part of his package, so they don't have to pay it all in one go now. But yeah, to me, I absolutely get all your points, but I think Guehi does improve the squad, and I think that's what we're looking at the moment. And we are desperate, unfortunately.
He is an acceleration from the summer, because if you sign him in the summer, you're happy that, you know, if you're all accepting John Stones is done. Guehi comes in, sucks a bit of his money away, and that's fine. It's a like for like. and it's an upgrade because he's likely to be fitter and he's younger, so bit of the same profile. But
I think they brought it forward though, 6 months.
It's an accelerated signing, is
Yeah, it's someone we'd have gone for in the summer to replace Aki and a Stone. Because I keep, you know me, you know how long I banged on this homegrown drum. Because I always knew we were going to hit this situation where we were going to need. I always call it a homegrown window. Because we're going to have to. Because if you look at the players going out, they're all bloody homegrown.
That's it. And so, I mean, I was keen on signing Morgan Gibbs White for that reason, because it's going to, if you're just kicking the can down the road, you have to do it at some point, and you get players out of 24, 25, 26 in that homegrown. You get 10 years out of them. That's a slot you don't have to worry about for 10 years, you know?
They might even revisit that in the summer. Morgan Gibbs White, they might do the double on
People
Forest.
don't want to hear that.
Don't hear that tone. Jesus, no. She'll send everyone into raptures. There'll be pitchforks outside the Etihad, mate. Don't do that.
Christ, what's up with
Don't
Bob?
do that. He's a bum.
Decent. Oh, is he? Oh, okay then. Oh.
It's because you know what it is. It's because he's not this big shiny new toy that everyone wants.
Yeah, don't play
and
for
the latest one is Anderson. He's the next one online. Everyone wants Anderson now. And then when Anderson's gone, it's going to be somebody else. You know what I mean? It'll be somebody else, and somebody else is always this. It's fueled by social media flirting.
Yeah, I like Anderson.
That's what I heard. Go on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to say. That's what I heard, Thomas. We're signing Gibbs White to give Foden his form back.
Yeah.
That was the best one I heard. We're buying his Foden's son's godfather.
Godfather,
so he can hold his hand in midfield. I said, what are we doing here?
Yeah, look, I wouldn't say if we replaced Bernardo and Kovacic with Anderson and Gibbs White, do you boys think that's an improvement in the current squad? If everybody's fit?
No, because I think that hole that's going to be left by Bernardo Silva is going to be massive.
Right.
We'll be able to feel it a different way, but it's going to be a massive. That'll be a massive loss. And people, you don't know you've had until it's gone.
I'll give it till September when someone knows. I wish we had a Bernardo here, you know.
We need Bernardo for games like this. By
the way, you've already heard it with a Kanja. If only we had a Kanja. You all forced him out.
Yeah. God, yeah. I've never seen hate towards a player like
don't dare say we should never. You wish you had a. Do you know what didn't help Gibbs White? I think Ornstein saying he's being looked at as a KDB replace. I think that sent everyone.
Yeah, as you said that, he's killed him, hasn't it?
Yeah, it killed him.
That's dead.
And then they're looking at Cherky as the alternate. I know they're not. They're not even the same profile of players.
Yeah.
Morgan Gibbs White is for me is an engine that is literally like doesn't stop running, will tackle anything that moves, can pass a ball.
He's a great player.
Goals.
People like Morgan Gibbs White. Everyone hates the fact that he's a Forest player and is at a lower level, and you think to yourself, how dare he come into my squad? How dare he try and be what we're missing, De Bruyne? Everyone hates the thought of you signing a scrub from another club and it's a lot of money. It's like, oh, I hate him. Look at his plays for Nottingham Forest. Ooh, oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's the English taxes. Everyone hates the English stuff. If it was Gibbs White, if he was called Gibbs Blanc, you know, they'd be, oh, get him in, he's brilliant. You know what I mean?
One midfielder in the summer, who would you choose?
Realistically,
you only allowed one. Only one.
What, anybody or like realistically? Because,
well, you can say whoever you want, really.
I guess anyone could be realistic. Not Bellingham.
You want me to pull up the Real Madrid and Barcelona?
No. And Anderson, give me Anderson.
I like.
I'd have Vitinha, me.
Oh yeah, Christ, yeah.
You know,
I think he's a perfect Bernardo replacement, Vitinha.
See, I'd love a bit of Valverde. You know me with my
Valverde as well.
But if it was Premier League, I'd have someone over Anderson right now. I'd go and get Tonali in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Bruno G.
No, that's shit. He's 29. Jesus. He would be Fernandinho, wouldn't he? He'd be the Fernandinho at 29 coming in.
I'd rather Anderson over Tonali, but he's a good player. But I'd rather Anderson.
I think
they're both very good players.
Anderson's your typical signing and he plays for 12 years sort of player. You know, he's got a free contract cycle there. And and if that costs 100 million over 12 years, then you know.
I've gone off him.
Wharton. Adam Wharton. I don't think he's ever been that good. He has good games here and there where he's got a bit of space midfield and he's pinging balls across. I don't think I've ever seen him have a good game against the top 16.
Either Liverpool getting him or they're going to get him.
I hope he doesn't go United because that would be a waste of a career. I hope he don't get lured in by this United are back crap.
I wouldn't rule this out, you know, moving forward.
Yeah.
You'd like to think that the way City recruiting Nico is they see something in him long term. So yeah, he'll be there or thereabouts. I think he's probably what I would have classed as the Kovacic replacement.
At least I didn't say Barella. I didn't say Barella.
When's Kovacic's contract up? Is it end of next season?
Yeah, 27.
So I think Kovacic is staying next year. Everyone says he's going to go because everyone wants him gone.
I think he will go. I think he will.
I don't think. You know what? I don't think he will. I think he's Pep's. I think he's a perfect.
Don't say Pep's boy. He's got enough for them.
No, I think he is, and I think he's perfect for. He'll be the one player that could probably fill that gap from Bernardo with holding possession.
Pay. You get Spartacus excited when you say Pedro. But that's really look. João Neves, Valverde, Pedro. Yeah, it's all the names in it. I love it. But
yeah, João Neves, Vitinha, definitely. If it's anybody, then yeah. But
Yamal's not a midfielder. You can't say Yamal. Central midfielders, BB.
Yeah,
I like the way. I'll try and fit him in somewhere.
There was a City fan on a channel saying Yamal's massively overrated. I'm not going to say who it was because apparently they've got a load of shit for it.
It wasn't me this time. I actually do rate Yamal.
I'll tell you off air. who it was.
City were comments. Yeah, that's what I heard. City was trying to sell him this summer.
Yeah, they're not going to get any money for him either. He might get 5 mil token. He'll go to Turkey, I think.
Token? 5 mil? Well, I heard Wolves.
That's Guehi's weekly wage.
West Ham or Wolves, one of them wanted him.
I generally think we'd miss. I mean, he's not played this year, but I think he's everyone on LB hates me for this. His leadership and his experience. Everyone wants these 22-year-olds who are going to run riot, but you can't play without experience. You need somebody in there with experience. You just knew. We're going to lose John Stones. We're going to lose Ake. We've lost Gundogan in the last few years. Bernardo's going. You know. Ortega's gone. The experience is gone. We've lost maybe 8 players in the last 3 years that have got super match-winning trophy halls experience. You know, you've got to be careful not to go too light on that because who are they going to look up to the changing room that's actually done it in the Premier League? There's not many at our club now they're still there. I've done it. Diaz maybe, Guardiola. There's not many more. Is there? Yeah, really?
Yeah, sorry,
Rodri. And the thing is, Rodri, people aren't going to like this, but his life after Rodri's coming sooner than you think. You know, so once Rodri gets to 31, that group will start hating on Rodri, and then that'll start getting some pace on it.
Yeah, but you're right about the experience because I remember last February, March time when we were having a shit time and it looked dead and all the rest of it, and it was, to be fair, the title race. I mean, and I do remember on many a channel that I was watching at the time, it was bring the youth in, drop all.
I was against it as well, told me.
Yeah, you've heard this as well, haven't you?
Like, bring the kids in. The kids are going to do better. So you ain't going to throw a kid in. If you throw a kid in, you're guaranteed not to win. But if you keep the old heads in there, then they would potentially have more chance of winning it. The Kovacic's, the Bernardos, and people didn't want to hear it. They don't. They want the young kids in. They want to.
I saw it at the weekend with the Max Lane. Max Lane had been great, and then all of a sudden, everyone dropped a bit of a dodgy 45, and everyone said
just a bit too much for him. You know, just a bit too much, and then that's it. He's next on the conduction line.
Well, like I said, McAtee failed. Jamal Simpson Pouza failed. It's not like anyone's gone on.
They failed at our level. They're just a lot of it comes down to is everyone looks at that Barcelona academy and they look at Yamal, they look at Guehi, they look at all these young kids that come through, and everyone wants to think that their academy can do that, and they just can't. Barcelona are a victim of certain circumstances. You're telling me that if Barcelona weren't skint and they couldn't afford to keep players that they did, that Yamal would be the player he is now? He played the same way Rashford got into United. He played because they were desperate and he got elevated. He was a good player, but then they get in and they're at the ground running. They've already got the talent and they've got the space in the team to play. No one else in the world has that grace other than Barcelona.
Yeah.
There really isn't.
Yeah. Who's the midfielder that went to Norwich?
Should have changed my name to Martinio. I might get another 5,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. Was it Wright? Somewhat Wright. What's the young lad's name? He went to Norwich, I think.
Jacob Wright.
I didn't like him last season. Chuck him in. He can't do any worse than what we've got now. Then he's out. Then he's gone out.
Saying that, I did have a soft spot. He was the left back. He went to Wrexham.
Left back? Oh, not the guy who was at Coventry on loan.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
I was like, bring him in, and I can't remember his name's gone out the window.
He's got a double barrel, hasn't he?
Yeah. Callum Doyle, thank you. Callum Doyle.
Oh, no, not Doyle.
Everyone wanted him. Was he on at Sunderland for a year season on loan?
No, he was at Coventry. Then he's at Wrexham. I don't know why.
Everyone was like, "Get him in. He can't be any better than what." Oh, come on.
No, who's the one? He was a left back and he played a couple of games for us.
Wilson Esband.
That's the
Josh
one.
Wilson Esband.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, because everyone raved about him and then he got injured.
Well, here's a question: is Bernardo going?
Yes.
It would boil piss, wouldn't it? It would boil piss if he signed a
year extension.
People aren't ready for him to stay another year, are they? It's like the Undertaker getting out there. He's like the Undertaker lying down next minute. He's back up. I'd keep him as long as he wants to stay me, because we need somebody like that. However, we do need to. Pep needs to get a new toy. Pep needs to have something taken away from him.
I'm not ready for
the
Bernardo Silva extension announcement. I'm not sure even I could get through a show with the comments that would come after that. That would burn the internet down. That.
Yeah, we burnt the internet down signing Guehi last week, or when it was announced.
Well, that or the length of contract Phil Foden and wage increase he's going to get. That's also going to be the most epic stream in the world. Because everyone is really going to lose it over that.
I need to get on for that.
That's going to be epic. But yeah, Rodri's 30 this June. He is.
Is he really?
That's the end, isn't it? It's like what's that film? Soylent Green when you get to 30. Is that the one? Which one is it? This is like a film from the 50s, isn't it? Where you get to a certain age and you get culled. What's the name of the film?
Oh, bloody hell. I know I'm a film buff as well, mate.
It's a sci-fi film where you get to a certain age.
You should know this. You spend your life at the cinema.
The chat will know it.
There's
a film where you get to a certain age and you get killed by the government because you're too old.
Yeah.
Don't do this, Governor. Yeah, Pulpy, don't go after the kids. Governor will come after you. Governor's like Alan. Governor, it must be an Aussie thing. Governor and Alan are like massive onto the academy.
Yeah.
Anderson has won. Yeah. Right, I'm going to ask you this because I bet I've heard you. Is a title over for you? I'm just going to give you an opinion.
Bollocks.
No, I'm asking Pulper.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it's not over. Because the easy thing to do is to say it's over, lads, and then that's a level of acceptance just to try and put the season in the bin. And then you can sort of like hold on, it's over, I'm sick of it, tap out the pain. Then the hard answer is to say, no, it's not over. The reality is Arsenal are doing all they can to lose a one-horse, to come second in a one-horse race. They are. And when Logan's Run, that's the film. When you look at the treble season, now granted we are not the same standard of team we were then in terms of form, and the players are a bit off. But if you look at where we were this time 3 years ago, whatever it was, similar, 7 points. All I'll say is, all it takes is a bad week for Arsenal and a good week for us, and then it's back.
Yeah,
we are within 4 points of them. We are within 4 points of Arsenal when we play them.
Yes.
that is bad. Or 4 or
That's
5.
what I said
because
to
of a
Roger,
win.
that's when I'll get. For me,
Yeah.
at the minute, Arsenal are dropping points, but we're dropping the points at the same
Yeah.
weekend.
If we can be within 5 points, which means if we beat Arsenal, it's down to 2, and then a draw for them they're done, and they won't have it. They're running into the ground now. All they've got is we know they've got is set pieces. That'll
And they've not really got injuries anymore, and they're going up.
Eventually, once you'd like to think that we, off experience, will start to kick into gear. It might take a while, we might get to March, but if you do, and the cogs are turning, and people are fit and returning from injury, and people are playing on merit rather than necessity, like we had a bit of last season, then don't write it off, because it's easy to do that. Yeah, I think it's just hang in there time.
It is. It showed Arsenal's result at the weekend showed me that, look, if we were going up against prime Klopp Liverpool team, they would have gone to Forest and won 3 or 4-0 and said, "You've just dropped points. This is the level we're at."
I'm at the nailing. We don't say I'm at that nailing. Go there, 2-0 after 15 minutes, done, and then just keep going, and that demoralises. That Arsenal haven't got that in them.
No, they don't, and I still think they will drop points, and I think they'll drop unexpected points. The problem is, it's how many we drop, and we need to get players back. I know people hate the
next 2 games are the crucial ones. This Tottenham Liverpool ones are the ones. If we can come out with 6 out of this, I think it'll turn the tide. It'll get everyone that feel good factor. No, this is the annoying thing. United will go to the Emirates next week
6-0,
and absolutely get hammered.
They'll roll over and the belly tickled, and it'll be 3-0 down in 8 minutes.
Where was that United last week?
Carrick out. Yeah, get Carrick out. He failed at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I've seen a lot of people talking about potential of we've got to focus on the Champions League and stuff and the cups. It's like, have you not seen how City have played in the last 10 years? How the bread and butter is Premier League. You get the Premier League right, everything else comes after. So by giving up on the Premier League, you basically going at 80% of the Premier League and hoping that you get into the cup. No, you've got to be 3 games a week, your best team every week, as often as you can, and get the momentum going and get those players ticking over. So it becomes a repetitive mindset. Yeah. Not hammering teams, bit of this, bit of that, and all of a sudden you've got momentum that we have seen as won leagues from this position.
Yeah. We got to get Pulpy on here Friday, Martin. Don't you go lax and start switching off again. Send Pulpy the link. He does, mate. He bloody well drifts.
Would you like to come and join the show every Friday? I don't. My co-host is just dropping it all in.
Work related, work potentially. Yeah, I can do.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Anything else, boss? How else, boss, up there with a dodgy curtain? Bloody hell, you need to give your things a bit of a paint.
What's that? Oh,
the back. It's looking a bit weathered.
The paint can said 1 coat, so I put 1 coat on it. It's called 1 coat, I think. 1 bullshit coat. That's what that should be called. Bloody sack of shit.
Money back guarantee.
He's on at me as well. I need to paint the fence, and it's like, for fuck's sake, I painted it once. I shouldn't need any more. Anyway, sorry, that's my rant.
We'll say anything else. Yeah, Pulpy is a legend. We love, like I said, people are. By the way, I saw Alf in the chat. Big up, Alf. It's nice to see you back, mate, and I hope you're okay with everything that's been going on. Won't go into it on air, but I hope you're all right now, mate. And you're feeling a bit better.
Hey, can we do our 11 for tomorrow? Sorry, Pulpy.
No, I was just about to say, I've literally come in, sat down, put YouTube on. So I usually have watched this. So update me on Guehi. Where are we? I've literally been driving, so I've just come in. So where are we?
Medical done. Yeah. It's all done.
It's done. Yeah, it's done. Oh, okay.
He's getting about 6 million a week, 12 million signing on fee.
Mamouche has travelled to Bodo. Mamouche has gone. Elaine's actually eligible to play. So yeah.
What's your 11 then for tomorrow, lads?
My 11.
Have we got 11
as well?
Yeah. We've got 11.
All of us.
Go on. I'll let you two go first. Go on.
I'll go then. So I'm just going to go. I mean, Donnarumma, Rico Lewis, Kusanov, Elaine, Aït-Nouri. Then I think you go with Bernardo, Rodri, Foden if he's fit. If not, then Cherky, and then it's going to be Semenyo, Doku, and Haaland.
You've just boiled some piss in that chat. I can tell you now.
Right, I'm sorry, but all this bollocks people are saying about Haaland being knackered, the guy doesn't run in games. He stands, he basically occupies space. Now, mentally, he could be absolutely fried, and I get that. But in terms of physically, he does not have the output of a midfielder. He just doesn't. He's not that. So in terms of physical, I mean, he's going to still be. And let's look at it for the big picture. Haaland will be horny to play in Norway, or wherever it is. He'll be horny in that weather. When was the last time he went home and played football in that? That is where that is his life. He'd play naked if he could in that, I guarantee you. So I'm telling you, he'll be up for it tomorrow.
Bernie's suspended, by the way. So,
is he? Right, oh yeah, okay. So in that case, Nico, if he's fit, or if he's not, Nico O'Reilly midfield.
Yeah, that's what I was going
to
go.
And we've not got much else. There's not much else, really, is there?
No. I would start. Yeah, Foden has travelled. I would start.
Semenyo can't play either.
Oh, can't he? Oh yeah, so Semenyo. So Savio.
No, he's injured. He's out.
Trafford's have to play at right wing then, lads. Yaya
Toure, is he still about? It's balmy, isn't it?
Foden shouldn't be starting, unfortunately, mate. We might have no choice with the amount of people.
Oh, we're saying we're down to bare bones, so you just don't
Nico G's not in the squad.
No, he's injured. So, he's had a setback, apparently.
We took plenty of... We took the kids over.
Have we got... Who can play in a wing, then? Marmush might have to just come straight in and play.
I think he will. I think he'll be playing Marmush. I think Foden and Cherky will both possibly play if Marmush.
He hasn't got 10 first teamers. Just what he says here. Peguala heads to Norway without 10 first team players through injury, illness, suspension, unavailability. Foden has travelled. Nunes still out. Expect him to recover from the flu by the weekend. Gray, Makasa, Elaine, Noble, Mifune, and Tyrone Samba have all been called up.
I missed Reinders out. Reinders was glaring. That's who I meant to put in midfield. So Reinders is probably going to play as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we've got the central midfield is all right. The rest of it isn't.
Yeah, I'd like the back. I wouldn't. The thing is, when he said Rico, I was like, but then who the piss else is going to play?
If you put Kuznetsov at right back, which I don't think you will.
Yeah. And yeah, but if he goes into the right, who the hell's playing in the centre? Because I'm not playing Ake because he's going to break down. I can't keep playing.
One thing I'm not having as well. I mean, I've seen a few of these comments in other channels about Bodo being this great team. Come on, don't take the piss.
They're in pre-season.
It was like, oh, we're going for early out. No, stop it. Stop it. They're having a good
season.
Doing
it in the chat.
Let's be real. Be real. Be realistic about it. If this was a group game and we were going there, you'd be saying we'll smash these 4 and 5. So what difference does it make? If there's an all group game, stop scaremongering yourselves and fearmongering yourselves into, Bodo Glimp, the cold weather bollocks. Just crack on with it. The professional footballers, it's like playing that equivalent of that is like playing a League One team in the FA Cup. It's like playing a Swindon and a Salford. Yes, they are. It is the equivalent of that for us. It's that kind of level. So don't be afraid. Yeah, we can be upsets, but you go there, you play the way you should, you train professionally and do things right, then you should be able to take care of these teams easy enough.
Yeah.
Bodo took points of Spurs.
Shit. Yeah, but that's that. No, I'm not having it.
We should
respect them, but we're not going to Real Madrid.
We do go and respect them, don't we? We will
respect them. The one we went to the Bernabeu and won there a few weeks back, and people are now shitting themselves on Bodo Glint.
Yeah. We should be going there to win. We can't complain.
We should be winning tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm not having this. We should be winning tomorrow. Respect them, but with due respect, we're not going to the San Siro or I don't. Yeah, City should be winning tomorrow. I'm sorry, we should. We win tomorrow, we're qualified.
Yeah, and that'll be all Pep will be thinking about is right. Who's the best 11 I can put out that
don't do this. Bodo are clear to Madrid. Stop it. Stop it now. You raised me. Someone said to take the draw.
Name and shame. Name and shame him. Come on.
Yeah, genuine question.
There's someone we know, name and shame.
People were saying, well, if we can't win the league, we'll try and win the Champions League. Not if you're going waiting a draw at Bodo Glint, you're not winning the Champions League, guys.
Go over there and set a 4-4-2 and just go low block for 90 minutes and just don't have a shot on target and just knock it out.
I'm not saying. Oh my God, we've lost it.
Mentality. Sorry, we should be going in there exactly as Pulpy says. We should be winning this game. It's not arrogant. We should be bloody well winning this
Alan
game.
said he'd take a draw.
Alan said it.
Oh, that's no surprise.
That's a pessimistic City fan from the 70s that I say.
Hang on, now. Seriously, I can't get over this. Jesus. Right, so when we play Swindon or we play Swindon or Salford, should we hope for extra time? Maybe a penalty shootout, guys? What is this?
Hey, Alan messaged me the other day, right? He DM'd me after I said, Guehi's coming in, brilliant signing. He was straight in my DMs. I hope he watches this. And he said, we haven't signed him, Tone. I said, no, but we are going to. Yeah, but we haven't signed him. Why are you saying we signed him? So I've not said we signed him. I said we're signing him. I said, you miserable bleeder. He only comes in my Insta show wanting to request a chat when we lost. You don't see him when we've won. He's nowhere to be bloody seen. Come on, Alan. If we win tomorrow,
I can't believe people are saying I'll take a draw tomorrow. I can't get over that.
We'll take a draw tomorrow, but then their asses will be flapping when we play in Galatasaray. We've got to win. It's like, come on, you win tonight, and then you know you're through because you can rest your players properly. Then if you know you're through,
yeah.
Would anyone take a draw? No.
I'd rather lose. Honestly, I'd rather lose than go over there and say, let's play for a draw. I'd rather just
listen. Do you know why you don't listen to Alan's predictions, guys?
Yeah. If it was Alan, we'd be in League One. If it's
no, that's the wrong one. There's our prediction league.
The negative shithouse. Bloody hell, Alan.
Alan is bottom by quite some margin. Please don't listen to Alan's
but bloody hell.
Opinions on results. Come on, guys. He's bottom of the prediction league for a reason.
Hey, can I bring up the Big Steve box thing?
Oh, go on.
No. I'm all for it. Look.
Right, okay. I'm going to say he's been getting. I mean, I have spoke to him. He thinks it's funny. Him and Danny both think it's funny, actually. But no.
Yeah, I spoke with Steve and Danny yesterday, and I was saying to him, you get paid a fair old whack to sit on there. Look, it's a one-off. They both said
you can say it. It's been announced how much they got. They got over $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000 each, right? You know what I mean? That's paid.
Take the bag.
Yeah, Big Steve said that's paid for me and my son's season ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just to go there for a couple of hours. And the people that are having a go, and I see people saying he's not a real fan now. He's a paid fan. What a crock of shit. That guy is in Norway as we're talking. Watching Manchester City. What a load of bollocks. He's on all the shows. He supports.
They've said it to Luke. They've said it to lads, They've said to lads. People have said to lads he's sold out. These are people doing a job.
That comment, for fuck's sake.
They're doing a job.
Yeah, sorry.
They're doing a job, guys. Listen, I'll openly admit it. I don't care. Sky, you want to come and offer me that bag? Guys. Oh, you got my name and number. Email's there. I'm off. I'll sit in a box for $2. Thanks very much. Yeah. I don't mind that. Listen, I'm more bothered about putting food on the table for my kids. If it's a choice between putting food on the table for my children and watching a City game, I'm putting food on the table. Come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah. It's wild to me. And I see, no, he's not one of us now. What's one of us? It's like some bloody cult. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just the guy is a fan. End of story. And he's top bloke as well. He checks in on people and stuff. He doesn't even know.
I will say, I don't like this direction of analysis shit. I don't.
What, the Neville McIntyre?
I just think because fan content, and I've put this on my. I've actually tweeted this. It'd be very, very hypocritical to me to sit here on a show like this and say fan content hasn't got a place because it genuinely has. It needs to be kept as amateurish for me because it leaking into mainstream media. I don't like the
Talk
fact that
Sport started doing it, haven't they?
it's replacing. I love. Look, you all can hate Carragher, you can hate Neville, you can hate Redknapp, you can hate them all, Roy Keane, you can have your own personal opinions, but there's nothing better than having informed opinions that are delivered well at the right time, post-match, because that's what I happily pay for. Luckily, what Roy Keane says about football, whatever, even on TalkSport, you know, Simon Jordan, I love his opinions. I don't want to hear somebody who I can look across the room and say, mate, what's your opinion? The same as mine. What makes your opinion any more valued to somebody who's paying money? It doesn't. I don't like that. That it's dripping into mainstream media, and it can be there, but don't replace the status quo because it's a cheaper option and it drives more engagement. Because fuck that, I hate it.
It's lazy analysis. Right. This is my issue. It's lazy analysis, and I have no problem with people having fans doing stuff.
Exactly.
But, and I've said this all the time. It's when when they say, you probably heard it 1,000 times, and I said this earlier on. When someone says, "What do you rate this player?" I just think he's shit. Why? Because he's shit. Right, but maybe this is the former teacher in me coming out. I couldn't go up to one of my pupils and go, "You're just crap. You're thick." But why am I not getting that result? Because you're thick.
Yeah.
I would sit down with them. I said, "Right, this is what you need to improve. This is the area you need to go down. Have a look at trying it this way," and I'll sit with them and I'll go through it with them. People don't do that now. They just got shit.
Reactionary, inflammatory content is all they're bothered about because they know it flies on social media, and that's all they're bothered about. Yeah. The professionalism has gone out of it. It's gone.
Oh, here's a new word that's come out. You're a tactical.
A tactical, yeah. Happy class.
You talk tactics now. You're a tactical.
Yeah, tactical.
What?
What does that mean? Is that meant to be offensive though?
Yeah, it's meant to be that you think you're better than other people because you know tactics. No,
if someone shouted at me in the sorry, Martin, someone shouted at me and said you're a tactico, I'd just think, oh, thanks. What I know about tactics, I don't get the thing with that at all. I don't see a lot of this shit. I'm not an ex anymore. So
I don't understand how people are getting triggered by what other people do. I don't see it. I've never sat here and claimed to be the leader of any fan base. I've not heard LB say he's the leader of any fan base. I've not heard anyone on channel say the leader of anything, right? I give my opinion. Pulpy gives his, Tone gives his, Ozzy gives his. Alan, as much as he taught, I disagree with his opinion. He gives his opinion.
We all do with Alan.
But that's what it is. At the end of the day, we can all sit on here for 3 hours. Manchester City are going to do what Manchester City want. This is the problem. I hear it. This is why I'm getting a bit bored of spaces, because people come in like they actually have a say in what is going to go on. It's no longer a debate. It's I know we should do this, and I'm going to send an email to the club. Go on, then. You're not getting hired.
People have lost the ability to have well-rationed arguments and be able to back it up with facts, or be able to accept the fact that your opinion is a load of bullshit because someone's explained to you why it is in a reasonable way and explained to you what your opinion is and broke it down. People can't handle that. It's reactionary in my view, and just basically open the door, kick it in. There's my view, out the door and off, and don't care what anyone says. It's just horrible. People, that's why I love a genuine conversation with somebody about it. And if I'll accept my opinion is wrong, or it's not.
We used to do it, Pulp. We used to go to the game, then you go and sit in the pub for a couple of hours, you mate, and you debate offsides and you debate everything. Now everyone gets like, well, he's this and he's that. Look how many people going off followers. Yeah, they're going off their Instagram stuff. I'm like,
views, likes, ticks, all the rest of it. But the thing is Pulpy just used the word there that is spot on. Genuine. And the problem is nowadays you don't really know what some people's genuine opinions are. Because they say stuff for the views and likes.
Compromised, aren't they? Compromised, Tony. They're compromised by the dopamine that you get from social media notifications. That is a lot of people. That is the driving force behind it. Is I see a lot of accounts and they're good. They know that they can put out an inflammatory comment and it flies. And that isn't necessarily opinion. That is what they're doing to try and build their brand. And I don't like that.
And they're triggering people.
Yeah.
They are triggering. Someone will stick a tweet out, for example, and it's just one line. And it's to get a load of reaction, wind everyone up, I get everything back. People. So, for example, people have put time for Pep to go.
Yes,
you know why
Pep
you're
out.
doing it?
Yeah.
You know why you're doing it? You're not giving me any context behind why you think Pep's out. This is your thing. I think Pep should go. Well, who would you get in? It's not my job. It's not your job.
Rico Lewis going to play for our club again. And it's like, well, okay, now tell me why.
Yeah.
Why that is.
Yeah.
Give me a reason why, and then back it up. And if you can't, then it's fine. Just don't be so inflammatory about it and just chill. You know?
Yeah.
Rico Lewis should play for my club because I don't think he's got the ability to defend well enough, and he's being played as a defender. So for me, we need to move him on. That's the answer to that. They just don't. They just put the headline and move. Yeah.
I don't think he's physical. I don't think he can play with the ball.
Give me a reason. I'm like, you know what, mate? If that's your opinion,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is with
shit.
The problem is with X the problem is with X and such like, and YouTube and all of it. What's the other one called? The one with the short videos, of Twitch or whatever it's called. If you say Pep out, you get 100 likes. Pep in, you'll get 2. And that's the difference. Even if they believe Pep in, they'll still go with the Pep out because it gives them a few more quid on the what's it called, the monetization shit. And that's the problem now. I've said to you, Martin, I've been offered to go on a couple of channels and I've said no, because the people that run it, I don't know what their real opinion is. I don't know, because I can chat with you two and say, right, lads, what do you think of Ruben Diaz? And you will tell me what you think of him. What do you think of Rico? You will give me your view, not what the channel wants to hear, not what the chat wants to hear. And the problem is, on these 2 shows that offered me to come on, and I was asked to go on TalkSport as well, and I said, absolutely not. Because it's a clickbait bullshit, and I don't know what those views are. And I'm not talking to someone who's fake and false.
I've been asked to go on a couple of YouTube channels. They're very big channels and they're very good channels. They're not my type of channel. So respectfully, I said, thank you, bit busy, but thanks for asking.
Yeah.
It's just not, I will go where I feel. It's why I don't do certain banter shows. I can do banter. I'll do banter, that's fine, but I want to talk football.
TikTok. Yeah,
by the way, big up Ethan with that top show, fellas. Pulpy's a legend. Thanks again. Well, there's Marquez disagrees. Imagine claiming to be a community person and a fan, then getting paid off a corporation. Hypocrisy is a huge scale. Big headed from Big Steve. I understand it. I understand him. Others don't. So you do know he's in Norway right now, don't you, Mark? Can I ask you a question, Mark? If you were putting food on the table for your children, would you take a good payday for that to miss one game? To pay for a holiday, to maybe help around the house, whatever.
This box thing that Steve did, right? Danny was in there. For those that you don't know where Danny is fan zone Danny. And I guarantee you, when Danny did the fan zone 15 years ago, 20 years ago, he was taken out the stand and put in there to commentate. And I bet the people was giving him shit saying, oh my God, Danny, you've come out the stands as a fan to go in there in a booth and talk about football. Things change, things get tried, things don't work, fan zone didn't work. This box thing probably won't wash. It was just an experiment, you know. So be it. The guy's got paid. Allow it. Steve will go back to being Steve, the City fan that he was before and today, and he'll be the same tomorrow. Except he's just got $2,000 in his pocket or whatever he got, and he's probably had a bit of notoriety for it. So there you go.
Fan zone Danny works for the club.
That's what I mean. So Danny would. I guarantee you, when Danny done that years ago, I guarantee he took some shit for it. In a way, possibly, and now look what he's developed into a career for him that he does.
Yeah.
For the city.
By the way, Natalie Pike, who people had got, who works for the club, they're independent reporters, I believe. Yeah. She's on TalkSport. She gets shit for that. It's a job. I'm going to break this down to people. There are Manchester City fans who work at Manchester United. There are United fans who work at City. It is a job.
Yes.
What are we doing here? It's a job.
I had a chat
with someone. I won't name them. I had a chat with someone who works for a big media corporation, fellow City fan. I will not name them. Out of respect for them. An amazing person, helped me a lot. Absolutely amazing. And people say to me, why can't you get involved in some of the stuff that goes on? And they've openly said, I can't because I work for said company and I have to be impartial.
Yeah.
That's in the contract.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know the Nunes rumours? Do you know why I never spoke about them? Because I wasn't sure they were true or they were false. But you know the other thing? In America, you call it HIPAA. Over there, we call it medical confidentiality or whatever, GDPR. You can't announce it. Even if the club knew, if it was true, the club would not be allowed to announce it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is patient-doctor confidentiality. I find it amazing how people don't understand these simple things.
Yeah.
It's like just cancel his contracts and get rid. Because we can just do that, guys, you know?
Yeah, it's just madness, isn't it?
You know what I mean? These are the same people. They're the same people. I know this, and they sit there and they go, do you know what? All these, I'm watching free stuff, but then they're subscribing to OnlyFans. What are we doing, people? Come on,
the same people,
Martin,
the same people make that. You go on X and there's a news story about such and such thing is breaking news not announced by the BBC. They're the people underneath say, Grok, is this true? They're the same people. They're asking AI to validate this news because they haven't got the deductible things to be.
And then shit gets spread around schools and causes trouble.
They're Grok users.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, people have a go at Goldbridge. People are mentioning him in the thing. I tell you what, a small part of me respects the guy. He's a bloody millionaire now, apparently, and I'm going to get shit for this. Look, he's a Forest fan who's now a United fan who's jumped onto United because they're a massive, massive club. If he was doing the same with Forest, no one would care who he is. But, I mean, look, credit the guy. He's clearly bloody smart. The guy, look, we may not agree with his content, what he says. He's a clickbait merchant, 100%. I would never go on a show like that. But you got to credit him in sort of some way. Clearly, the guy's got bloody brains, or people around him that have, because the guy's a flipping. Didn't he take like 1.5 million out or something in the last year or something or other?
Yeah, no, BB, of course, Steve can be, but we're not saying that. What I'm saying is, I think people are having to go in for the wrong thing. They're having to go in for earning money.
Yeah. Well, they're saying he's not a fan,
if he did it for free and gave up different, he got wheelbarrow load of money for his kids and his family. I don't begrudge another human being earning for family. As a man and as a father, my job in whole of life is to make sure my children are fed and looked after. I can't do that with putting my hand in my pocket and feeling my leg.
Yeah.
I'm currently out of work full time at the minute. You're telling me that if Van Alison rang me and said, Pulpit, do you fancy coming into this box thing, mate, for $2,000? I'd be like, right, I'll pack in my game, I'll tell them there, and then I'd be off.
I'll see you there, mate.
I'll see you there, mate. I'll take the money. Of course you would. Anybody would. Unless you're an absolute idiot, you're going to take money to try something new because they would have been told, come and try this. We've got an idea. It might work. If it does, then we might do it again and again. And each time you're thinking $2,000. It's like all these lads that go to the overlap, they get paid.
Yeah.
No, listen, as long as it's legal, Thunder, oh, Jesus, I'm not saying start doing... We're going way on there, Thunder Road. I'm not saying start getting involved in dodgy shit to earn crust, but yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Rocky's fun to use tight. No, I'm glad Grok will get banned. It was banned.
When I see that thing,
I'm gone. You're gone. What? Gone. What? You have to agree. You have to agree. And fine. Anyway, we look forward to seeing Nunes against Wolves. Yeah,
we do.
All right, Blues. Big Steve, top man. Well back. Yeah. Listen, each to your own.
Right. Yeah.
Natalie could easily get a pundit job, but she only specialises in she doesn't know enough about football generally. No, she does. She does other games.
I'd argue between she's in the top 50 in the world on
yeah, BB. She was at a Burnley game the other week for Talk Sport or BBC, one of the two. So she doesn't just do City games. You know, so yeah, you got to be careful. The problem is, I don't know what's been said, but I'm not going to pile on. I don't think it's right to do piles on. To each their own is what I say. Martin, to be honest, thinking about quitting X because he's full of negative. Where Pete don't get Pepe, Bernardo hate, Ake hate. At least say good for what you have done for us. Big up, Big Steve. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That I had a chat with Tone. Was it last night?
Yeah, I think so.
It is something I am looking at. I haven't decided yet, but I may delete the X channel.
Yeah, don't blame you.
I've been around X since it started, and I've used it for different parts of my careers over the years, gaming, stuff like that, research, stuff like that. I decide now is I go on there, I'll say my opinion, and I'll engage a few people. I won't take it too seriously. If I see idiots on there that are genuinely rage baiting, I just block them. I block them into. I've blocked over 4,500 accounts in the last 5 years. I don't care who they are. I've blocked people that probably are credible in terms of the industry we work in. I don't
think blocking helps though.
No,
but the way the algorithm
I block and mute, so I don't see them. So I don't care. I do that because
Tone did that. Tone did that, but Tone said he said they still get through.
Yeah, well, they do it. It's a case that you're monitoring your own time. So I'm just like, you know what? I just don't want to see these opinions. I don't care. And they might be nice people, and if I see them in the street, I will treat them very differently to a social media account.
Look, Taurus there with a great thing. Just pep out. Why? Pep out.
Yeah, but Polpy, just to add on what Polpy was saying there, Martin. I haven't been on X for 13 months, I think it is, 14 months, somewhere around there. And I'll be honest, lads, best thing I did was leave. I mean, you lads saw the shit I was getting on there.
That, mate.
Yeah.
There's a line, and you've got to just jump off, and it's no good for if you lads continue if you want to. But my recommendation to anyone, a sensible person like yourselves, is get off that cesspit.
Mine's regulate it. Don't want it as much as you possibly can. But I've said this, if I didn't use it for my games industry stuff years ago, I only ever went on it for information. When I first got on Twitter, it was to get information on the fly. If I didn't do that, I would be gone. I'd be long gone off X. But because of what we do here, it's handy to have a foot in the door. Like you on Instagram saw me, I do X, Martin does, you know what I mean? So it's like on the space and stuff. It's handy to have it, still keep your toe in the water because it helps with what we're doing here. So that's the reason why I'm on it. If tomorrow I decide, you know what, for my health, I'm done with YouTube content of football, it's gone. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah.
Fair play to you. Fair play.
Yeah. It is what it is. Right, we'll wrap it up there.
That was extra time penalties in a second game.
Yeah, you know what people saying we owed you minutes. Well, you've just got an extra.
I'll give you an hour. I've been on an hour. I'll give you an hour.
59 minutes, yeah.
How long have I been on here?
59 minutes.
2.5 hours nearly. I better do some work.
That's because you're a gobshite and talk far too much.
Gobshite.
All I'll say is probably keep winding them up because I love the tweets you put out and I love people's reactions. I could just imagine you sat there going, "Yeah, they bit."
You know what? You know what, Mike? Sometimes I don't. I put out my opinion, and sometimes it's that controversial. However, I have started replying to fucking idiots, and just LB said it.
I know you put the comments up the other day from LB show, didn't you?
Every time he goes on X, he just sees me. That's replies to somebody's account and is like, just putting them straight with a comment. That's like, come on, mate. I had one that did pretty well to Richard Keys the other day when he started talking about his ass, and it's just like, I'll just go in, send a piece, and leave it to fly. Yeah,
it's great. By the way, we are 200. We are 134 away from 8K. So, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Listen, we're not here to be the biggest. We're here to be.
That's because me and Polty are on.
We're here to be the consistent and be the best. Exactly.
I hope we're being paid for this, us two.
Pay?
$2 grand, money? $2 grand, isn't it?
They want money, so that's them gone. If you want money, hang on, you've got to agree to that before you come on.
$2 grand. Polpy just said we want what Big Steve's getting on Sky.
That's it. We'll do a grand
Do
each.
I look like?
Do I look
like Rupert Murdoch?
That's fine.
Do I look like Rupert Murdoch?
Just,
What about
just
chips
rev
and
share,
gravy?
Martin. Just rev share from this stream, mate. I'll do. Whatever
Hang
it is.
on, LB makes far more than me. You're getting a kickback off that as well.
Not yet. I will. There's some of the shit I got the other night. Yeah, he owes me. I got rinsed for 2 hours off them the other night.
LB has bought me a pint, so I'll take that.
Oh, here's a question.
Yeah,
What are the best? No, you can't answer that, Total Sport, because that's putting everyone in the right corner. That.
What are the free?
Both on here, so they've both got to say that one of them's Mancunian Wags. They're both on here.
Yeah, go on, Polty.
Mancunian Way. I'll go straight away. Mancunian Way, LB, and Where the South Stand. I've been on them all, so they're the only 3. There you go.
Yeah. Do I have to answer this? Because I've been on about 6. I don't want to answer it. Mancunian Way, definitely.
Watch this.
The others are all great. Oh, for fuck's sake. Mancunian Way, and Mancunian Way.
You absolute sellout.
I said yours 3 times.
I'll pay you later. No, listen, I said it earlier. I think every show brings something different. Yeah. It has a different thing, and you enjoy what you enjoy. Listen, the amount of shit I've had this weekend, trust me, people don't like me. It is what it is. For some reason, it was my fault. City lost the derby. For some reason, I've got some guy meeting me in my seat on Saturday to give me a pasting to teach me some lessons. You know what I mean? I don't know what he looks like. He knows where to sit. And he's coming having a quiet word with me on Saturday. Okay.
Oh, I love it. What was
so
that?
You see, I'm sort of medium to chubby lad now. Is to because I've lost my weight. So if you see a chubby to medium lad now getting beat up on Saturday, you know it's me.
Look at that comment there from
which one?
JMCFC.
We lost to derby because of bad. See you Saturday. Yeah, Andrew, I might need you Saturday, mate. I might need me backup.
He just called
Mancunian Way with Big Steve. Yeah, typical City's good one. Enjoy Johnny. Just shame Johnny. It'd be good if Johnny got on some other shows, but spoke to him. He doesn't overly enjoy going on panel shows.
I tell you what, Alec, he's been making some great points today. We need to get Big Steve on here as well, you know, on the 90 minutes or the 400 minutes.
We're already on it.
Okay. Good.
I spoke with Steve last night. Was it last night or the night before? Night before. Yeah. We were arranging something for soon.
Nice.
Don't worry.
Minted what? Hang on. What was that?
What?
Oh, the Ralph, what's his face? Saints manager. Yeah, Saints player just lives over there. It's not Ralph, what's his face, though? It's Yoshida, although he's left Saints now.
Look at you. Prime UK Panther. Hey, mate, always come and join in. Said this, people come over. I like, you know, apparently I'm famous taking you all a little trip down Main Road.
Listen to him, bloody celebrity here, Pulpy.
Take Tone.
Autographs when I was with him.
No, I take Tone because when Tone left Southampton, I thought because Tone takes Southampton fans around the old Dell, I take City fans around the old Dell.
I do not.
You and Luke do it together, I heard.
No, you're talking bollocks. But I'll tell you one thing, right?
Look, Jay, I'm the one meeting and giving him a good hiding.
Pulpy, this is genuine. I've met Martin a few times at City now. He bloody loves it. Don't let him say anything about, oh, you know, people. He loves the celeb stuff. People saying hello, autographs, photos. Look at his grin, look. He loves it.
No, I don't. No, all I've said is, come and say hello. Don't be shy. I'd love to meet people. Said that all the time. And a couple of them came up last game. I saw hello. By the way, JSGC is amazing. I need to get Jay is a top fella. I love Jay. Jay, bet on it. I've had Jay on from Man City Man TV. Top guy. And so's Nobbins. Everyone.
Oh, yeah,
I enjoy everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Thank you, Pulpy, for joining us.
Be fun.
Legend, mate.
Good.
Love it.
Not in My Lifetime is live tonight, 8 p.m. Go and give them a lot of love, Luke and Bebo.
Oh, I'm on
And the
there next
gang.
week, man. Yeah.
Oh, you're cheating on me.
Look, I promised Luke.
He's cheating already. He's only
We're
been back,
talking about
back 3
Saints.
weeks. He's cheating.
Well, we're changing it to Not in My Lifetime Saints chat for that night.
No, I don't say.
When they said that you might respond with yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't read that out. Should I aloud?
Was it
Kind of
me out? I'm no comment. Anyway, well, thank you. Thank you for joining us, mate, again. Smash those likes on the way out. Thank you so much to everyone. Big up, by the way, to Dalton, Anship, Simo Sops for the gifted memberships and the memberships. Anthony for the super chat and super sticker. Big up, mate. And FIFA for the very kind super chat. You are all legends. We will see you all back. Probably no Blues Down Under. We'll be back. I'm on Blue Pill, Red Pill tomorrow where I'm going to get rinsed, but it is what it is. I'll let them have their day. Never seen so many United fans come out of the cave, by the way. I've never seen so many United shirts. It's like, where have you've all been hiding? We'll be back Wednesday, stateside. We'll do the Bordeaux Glint post-match. Thursday night chat. By the way, if you want to come on Thursday night chat, if you want to come on the 8 p.m. part, that would help because everyone wants to do the 9:30 section. We need 1 or 2 for the 8 p.m. part. That'd be great. You can stay on both, but we could do with something more on the 8 p.m. And then Friday, we'll be back with this show again. It's Countdown to Wolves.
Yeah, what time are we? Oh, yeah, lunchtime Friday.
Yeah. And we'll see if Pulpy will get Pulpy on again. Anyway, big up, guys.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, and I'm on LB's Wednesday early-ish as well. In the evening, but early evening.
Basically, Martin is on every channel possible, no matter the club, in the next week. You'll find him on YouTube. Just search his name. He's on Summit.
Hey, full-time job now, mate.
It is, yeah. Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Anyway, big up, Paul. And as always, up the Blues. Take care.
Class City.
That's not the end button. That one is. Bye.